Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 327. Is that right, Tim?
You got it, brother.
And it's the Christmas episode, baby.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey. Yes. And belated Hanukkah to all my Jewish folks out there.
Belated Hanukkah,
Happy
everybody.
Hanukkah.
Mm-hmm. It's your boy, Gabe Patillo, with
it is.
Tim Router, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are on video this week. And
But we can't see each other.
Hopefully. Hopefully we're on video.
And as usual, we are duct taping this thing together. If you remember the first couple years of me and the two Tims doing it in a dark room.
Yeah, I miss those days in the
Using
studio.
iPads for video.
Exactly.
Yeah, in the studio.
And then this is the third year with Ed and Chris. And should I be looking at the camera? I don't ever know where to look. Should I look at the camera?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm talking to you guys out there.
Always look at the camera. Don't look at your picture.
No,
Look
I don't
at the
have
camera.
my picture is away.
Oh.
So that it doesn't
Gotcha.
distract me.
It's not awkward if you're just staring right into the camera like I'm doing right now.
I know, right? Me too.
This isn't awkward?
Stop,
Okay, cool. I'll keep doing it.
Can't stop looking at it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so pretty.
So I don't know if there's been a year yet where we've recorded the Christmas episode the same way 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't think there has
Never been done.
Nope. At least not yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this year is no different. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes.
Eduardo.
Yes.
Let's start with you. How have you been?
I've been pretty well. Yeah, I had a nice week. It was pretty chill in a good way, which was nice. It's always a grateful time to just be chill and kick back.
Uh-huh.
My brother-in-law Nathan, he and I have on many occasions played Borderlands.
Yes, I remember you talking about that
series.
Yes.
And one of the frustrating things about it is that when we play the original one, we can never finish it because if you play co-op, it doesn't save both people's progress.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Interesting.
And he can
I did not know that.
Yes, if he signs into
I didn't either.
his Xbox Live account, he can. But for some reason, this particular game doesn't let him sign into his Xbox Live account.
What?
Yeah, it's the only game that we have here that he comes over and the Xbox is like, "Hi, Nathan," and it recognizes him and everything. But for some reason, so he said, "Well, you know what? Let's set aside a day where we sit down, we play Borderlands, and we don't stop until we're finished."
Ooh.
And I said, "That sounds amazing. Let's do it."
He said, "Where were you for Extra Life?"
I know,
Right.
exactly. And so we had originally planned to game it up yesterday, Tuesday, and he contacted me Monday night. He was supposed to come over at 10 a.m. and we were just going to go.
Yes.
And he said, "Hey, do you think we'll be done by 5?"
And you were like, "Of course not.
"No, he won't be done by 5.
How dare you?"
Oh my
so-
gosh.
He said, "Well, let's make it Wednesday instead." So he came over this morning and we started playing at 10:30 a.m. and we stopped at about 11:15 p.m. tonight, just before we started doing
Oh my
this.
gosh.
And we still didn't get past what we'd done before when they would come out to visit us. And he had to leave and the game did not save.
No,
and so
start all over.
I don't know if we'll do it again.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't.
Dude,
putting
it seems
that
like
much
it's
time
working
into it?
against you.
You're talking about Borderlands 1, right?
1. Yeah, we finished 2 because 2 lets you save. So we finished 2.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a bummer because we both like Borderlands and we like the game, but man, it's just a bummer that you can't. And it's one of those things that you look up online and you don't find any answers. You just find other people saying, "Hey, how do you do this?" So it was a little frustrating, but it was still all right.
Yeah. Still a good time.
You got some good gaming.
Still a great time. Yeah. I tried, and speaking of Borderlands, I picked up Borderlands 2 VR.
Ooh.
And I probably within 5 minutes, I regretted my purchase.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
That's extremely fast.
Even though I've heard, I've not actually done it, but I've heard from a lot of people that even though the PSN in most states says like, oh, once you've bought it, no refunds or whatever on digital purchase, if you email them, especially if you haven't done it often, a lot of times they'll give you a refund if you haven't had it for very long. Or
Really? Yeah,
like
PlayStation did it for, it was 2 hours? If you hadn't played it for more than 2 hours, right?
Oh, wow.
No, theirs just says like no refunds at all. But if you email them and you're not like someone who tries to do it frequently, I've heard that if your account's in good standing and you buy a lot of digital, that they'll like, hey, like the same thing with Apple. Like if you buy something, if you accidentally buy an app or something, you can email and be like, hey, I bought this by accident, or I don't really like this app I've had, and they'll be like, all right, cool, no big deal.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I've heard. So it might be worth giving a try.
Yeah, maybe I will, because I was definitely looking forward to it, and I was definitely bummed out. They have that.
What is it that's bad about it?
Well, they start off and they have that really cool opening sequence where they kind of have the opening credits run, and that is
really good song.
It's a great song, and none of that is in VR. It's just like you're watching a flat IMAX screen.
Oh, come on.
And so that's kind of a bummer. And then when they introduce a new character like so-and-so and they put his name real big on the screen,
right? That
jumps out of VR and goes 2D again.
What?
Yeah, it's really a bummer.
Did they know what they were doing?
I'm
making it for.
Yeah, and the VR, as soon as the VR part started, I was like, oh wow, this looks really cool. But then moving around, pointing and clicking, and you move 3 feet, and you move 3 feet, and move 3 feet, and
so it's the warp, it's the teleporting way of doing it. It's not free roam or whatever.
And when you're trying to cross the tundra, that's just like and then once you get to a chest to open, you have to point and click exactly perfectly. And it's the first game I've played where it's actually easier to just play with the remote. And in the 2D version is just so much easier. The menu screens, when they pop up, the print is super, super tiny at the top and bottom. And it was just, it's the first time I've played something in VR and not VR and preferred the not VR version.
Wow.
So it was kind of a bummer. And I don't know if it's because you're playing in VR and you don't have quite the quick twitch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the first few monsters that come out are super easy to kill, and it felt really dumbed down. And so I was like, I would rather play it. If I'm going to play this game again, I'll just play it in the regular version. So I was kind of bummed about that.
Doggone it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It
happens.
How are you to know?
You can't
until you try.
No,
exactly. But yeah, besides that, it's been great gaming wise. Beat Saber dropped a new song, and so I've been playing that and been chasing Chules and Hollywood Bones, trying to beat their high scores and going back and forth and just having a blast doing that.
How's Sarah on that? Because Chris was saying that Stacy was better than him. How's Sarah on Beat Saber?
She's way better than me.
She does pretty good. She doesn't play nearly as often as I do, but she does a good job. I mean, she usually, you have a local leaderboard where you can actually type your name in,
right?
And then the friends leaderboard just goes by the account name.
Okay,
and so she's at the top of whenever she plays, she's at the top, usually top 3 of the games that she plays.
Okay,
the songs that she plays. So yeah, she does a good job.
Nice. Is she beating you though?
No.
Oh yeah. That's what I want to hear. Yes.
Not a bit.
That's perfect.
And then I finished Red Dead Redemption 2, the main story. And you guys, it was beautiful.
Oh,
really?
How
beautiful?
Yes.
It was so beautiful, Tim.
Oh my gosh.
Like tears to your eye, beautiful?
Not tears to your eye.
Last of Us beautiful or up there?
No, just kind of like, oh yeah, they did everything. They did this ending right.
Really?
Like a sense of accomplishment beautiful?
Yeah,
maybe?
like a sense of accomplishment. And then the music and the cinematography they did at the end.
Yes.
It's just, it's so good.
Good on you, man.
I was really happy with it. When I look back at the game, I still don't think, with all the stuff that blew me away, I still don't think it was the best when it came to writing. I still think the performances were better than the writing.
Okay.
But that didn't take away from my enjoyment. And, after the main story ends, there is an epilogue, and I played for maybe 7 hours of that, and I'm not done with that epilogue yet.
What?
And, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was looking at the map, and while I was streaming, Patrick Novosel, who'd finished it, was like, how much of the map have you unlocked? And I was like, oh, yeah, as you can see, it's, quite a bit here.
Yeah.
And he said, well, go down to the bottom left corner of the map and move your cursor. And I didn't know they included the entire map from the first Red Dead Redemption as well.
Come on. What does that even mean?
It's huge is what that means.
So you go through this huge map only to reveal a huge
Mexico and all that
map.
stuff.
I've heard you can go to Mexico, but I'm going back to cities that I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this is where the courthouse is. This is where this is.
No way.
Oh, it just made me so happy knowing I had.
What the freak?
No, I know it's just.
I mean, they did do. It wasn't. It was also in GTA 5. They put San Andreas in there or whatever. Like we could go back to where what the main character, I don't remember his name, like his house and that little cul-de-sac where he lived.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And I don't think they put the entire map, like you're saying, the entire Red Dead potentially map is in there. That's even more impressive.
Yeah.
But I do remember that you could find I can't remember the main guy's name, but you could find his house and his little cul-de-sac. And I thought that was really cool.
Wow.
So this is even
Cool.
a bigger version of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
And someone then told me that if you buy the physical version of the game, it comes with a map inside, and if you flip the map over, it's the map from Red Dead Redemption. And I cannot wait. I just love that the game's not over, even though it's over.
That's crazy.
And so I'm going to be playing this game forever, and I'm so happy about it.
Really?
Yes.
Fantastic. That's
Wow.
great, man.
There's just so much more to. I mean, I stumbled upon a house that a meteorite had crashed through, and I walked in, and there's 3 people laying in the middle of the floor underneath this meteorite, and he's just like, "What's going on here?"
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's like. I wouldn't have found that if I had fast traveled or, it's just all this stuff that's, I just can't wait to find out what else is waiting for me. So
oh my
good week
gosh.
indeed. Yes.
That is awesome.
Holy cow.
I like it.
Yeah.
Chris McCracken.
Yes.
What about you, that brethren?
Kind of the same as Ed in terms of the week overall, just not a ton going on, wrapping up and winding everything down at work. This Friday is going to be Stacy and I's last day.
Nice.
And then we don't go back until the 2nd of January.
Oh,
so we're going to
nice.
have about
That's
a week or
great.
so, a little
Good.
bit over a
Yes,
week.
sir.
So
R&R,
just,
baby.
like I said, just winding everything down. We did have one video shoot that we were doing today. It was just a one-day kind of ordeal. So we finished that up. So tomorrow I'll be getting all that stuff offloaded onto the server and all that stuff kind of situated and ready. The edit of it probably won't even start till we get back from the vacation time or after the holidays. But everything's like pretty slow and going right there. Actually, most people, and I don't know about most, but I would say about half of my department today was their last day. So it's going to be really quiet in my area.
Nice.
For the next 2 days. Tomorrow will be a little busy because I need to wrap up a few little things. But outside of that, Friday should be a nice, easy day. And then I'm hoping, usually the case is the day before a holiday, which this is kind of the last work day before we're off for the holiday. They come by and like, hey, halfway through the day or like early afternoon, they're like, hey, go ahead and wrap up whatever you're doing and take off. So
Nice.
I'm expecting that'll be the case, but you never know. It's not like a guarantee or anything.
Right.
So we'll just have to see. But that's really it. There's not been much different in that. So on the gaming front, I've pretty much been only playing Overwatch.
Nice.
I did play a little bit of Beat Saber. I checked out the new song that Ed was talking about. Not good at it at all. And I really am like,
Is it the song I sent you guys that I was like, this looks really fast?
I don't remember was there an audio file on that? I don't remember hearing audio.
I
to that.
believe
I thought
it was,
like
yeah.
a GIF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I most of the time when I'm at work, I have my sound off, so I maybe just not realize there was sound to it.
Okay.
But yeah, it might be the same song, and I'm not very good at it at all. Stacy, I don't think Stacy's played the new song yet. She has played a couple of the other ones because she is trying to work on beating all the hard scores.
Nice.
For Ed and whoever else is on our friends list, because I cannot do that. I don't understand. I get done with a song because I didn't realize Ed was the one who told me. I thought modifiers counted towards your score, so I'm like turning on these modifiers to get because I would finish one. I would have gotten. Now, granted, when I'm in the battle doing it and like slicing all these boxes and whatever, I'm really not paying attention to the score that flies up to say like, oh, you got 100 points on that one, or that stuff all is like I'm focused on the task at hand. I'm not focusing in on any of that stuff. So I'll get done with one as long as if I know I didn't miss a single hit, I'm just like, how is it that they're 40,000 points above me? I don't know what more I'm supposed to do. And then Stacy will do it. She'll be like, okay, finish that one. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what am I not doing? I mean, I have fun with it, but it's like I'm clearly a fish out of water here. I'm not in my element.
Yes.
So maybe I'll get my head wrapped around it at some point. I mean, I still really enjoy it. Like I said, I still go in there and play frequently. So, and I don't see that stopping, especially as they keep adding more and more songs. But yeah, she's definitely the Beat Saber champion in this household. So it's almost as much fun for me to watch her do it as it is for me to do it.
I love those videos you've sent us of her playing it.
I know, right?
Especially the ones where she doesn't know I'm recording. They're great. So, like I said, outside of that, just been doing Overwatch. Last weekend, I finally jumped back into trying to get some streaming stuff working. I've had trouble streaming to YouTube. I've been doing the one thing I really like about streaming to YouTube is you can do it as a private stream, so you can test things and then go back and watch it or whatever. As far as I can tell, you can't do that on Twitch. You're just either live and everybody sees you, or you're not. And you just put in there like, "Hey guys, I'm just testing some stuff," and then everybody can see you while you fumble around and do things, which I don't particularly care for. But it is what it is. But I found out that streaming to Twitch for some reason seems to work totally fine.
Okay.
And I have no idea why it stopped working well for me on YouTube because I haven't really changed any settings and I got better internet, so I don't really know. But I went ahead and did this test stream. I was like, okay, I'm going to stream for, let's say, like an hour. And I had been kind of looking around for a while now. I mean, I knew that I was not too far from the platinum on Overwatch, but I was like, but these last 4 trophies, or at least 3 of them in particular, is like, man, they're just hard. I haven't been able to get them since I started playing the game.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, all right, so I just put on the test stream and like, all right, working towards that platinum. And I was like, okay, I'll just play for about an hour and I'll just play 1 or 2 characters trying to get these specific trophies that I need. And then the first one drops. And like, I don't know, I'd played for 40 minutes, something like that. I was like, oh, man. It was this Reaper trophy. I don't remember the name of it, but you had to get 4... You had to kill 3 people with 1 clip of Reaper's guns without reloading.
That's crazy.
Nice.
And I have an issue where, I think, Gabe, you may have mentioned this once before as well, but I'm like in Call of Duty, every time I'm shooting, when I'm done, I'm hitting reload.
Yeah,
every time. Like it's just a reflex.
That's right.
So that was part of what, just the fact that doing it was hard, and also I'm always hitting the reload button. So I had to train myself, okay, don't hit reload because you have to do it without reloading your shotguns for Reaper.
How many shots does he have in his gun? Do you know?
Like 8.
I think he has 8.
It's not a lot.
It doesn't seem like much.
I think he has 8. And I did find,
four per gun?
as you say again,
is it 4 per gun? So it'd be 4 on right side, 4 on left side.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess kind of, because he shoots one, then shoots the next, and shoots the one. It just tells you the overall number. So I guess that's probably how it breaks down. I hadn't really paid attention, but as you might imagine, I went on YouTube and I was like, there's got to be like some kind of way to at least make your chances better of getting this. And so I found some strategies, and one of those ended up working really well for me. So I got that trophy.
Nice.
That's
then
amazing.
Gabe jumped on, and I kind of told him like, hey, yeah, I'm working for these or whatever. And he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So we did some of the May Snowball stuff. And then we went back to just playing quick play. And I got another one. And I got the one that I feel like was the hardest one to get. For me, it was The Floor is Lava, and it's basically you have to play as Lucio, and you have to get 3 kills, final blows, while wall riding in 1 life.
Yeah,
jeez,
stupid.
And I've tried to get this trophy tons and tons of times, and I never could get it. And wouldn't you know that we were playing as a team with some other people in the community, and I got it. I was like, oh my gosh, I might get this platinum. And then there was this one trophy I had to do for Symmetra, and I was telling them, yeah, this is going to be the last one that I get because I don't want to play Symmetra. They're like, oh, we can get that one like in 30 seconds. So I put them out. They just had to get people to go through her teleporters, and especially now that they've changed her to where her teleporters are just an ability. It's not her ultimate. Man, man, they were just going in and out, zoop, 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 zoop. And when I got the 20, and I really quick, it was done. And then all I had left was I had to get 4 kills with Bastion as his tank when he's in his tank ultimate. I'd never gotten that trophy.
Which
And
seems
we're
like
playing
that'd be
on-
something you would get. It's kind of like because you have to get a similar one for Junkrat's wheel, I think. And so it's just something you figure you've gotten because you can take people out so easy.
Right.
And I'm sure part of it is that, you know, I don't play Bastion a ton, but I do know that in the past there's been times where it's like, okay, I'm going to play for this next hour or whatever as Bastion for the most part and try and get this. And it's just, it's like I could get 3, but that 4th one would always elude me, or it'd be a tank where I couldn't get him, nail him, or it would go away right as a person came around the corner, whatever the problem was.
Yeah.
So I was playing, and then Gabe was like, all right, I'm going to play as May because he's awesome with May.
I'm all right.
And I'm going to throw out my freeze, and you come around and we'll try it that way. We'll see if we can combo this thing. And we're on Elios, and he throws out that freeze, and I go do that tank, and I get those 4 kills, and it just...
That was so pretty.
My mind blew. I was like,
great.
I do not believe I just platinumed this game that I've been trying to platinum since it dropped.
It was awesome.
Oh
and the fact that we have it on
gosh.
video makes it so much better.
Yes.
I know that was the other thing is like, because I've been testing streaming for like the last month and a half and having all these problems. And then the one time that I tested on Twitch and it seems to work fine. And so it all gets captured. They just like all these stars aligned perfecly and it just worked out.
We made a clip
And it
of
was-
it. Chris didn't know how to make
Yeah.
clips. We made a
That
clip
was
of
awesome.
it.
I never know how to do clips or any of that stuff. Oh, it was just so like I was so like I think I have 12 platinums now, and I feel like that might be my favorite one that I've got, or the one that I'm the most proud of because it was the one I felt like I earned, like had to work the hardest to earn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was really really happy about that. I think that's that really just that little bit of Beat Saber, and then it's been all Overwatch, and then I'm gonna try to get as much as I can before this weekend because we're gonna be going out of town. And I think middle of next week, or maybe it's right after Christmas. Do you know when the holiday event ends, Ed, or anybody?
January 2nd.
Okay, well then I will get a little bit because we're gonna be coming back the following Thursday or Friday, so I should
cool.
get another day or 2 in. But I want to get as much as I can to see if I can get that Krampus skin because I don't have the Krampus skin.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I don't really have enough money to buy stuff
you
because I
don't?
wasted it all.
Dang it.
No, I mean I could buy the Krampus skin, but I'm just like I just don't want to waste all my money.
Yeah.
I really want
On
to
a
save it towards
Christmas one?
the anniversary event because I feel like that's where everything unlocks and I have the ability to buy anything
And
I
when's
want.
that?
May,
That's in
isn't
May.
it? Right?
Oh gosh, that's a long time.
Yeah,
from
that'll
now.
be in May. So, and I've got some time to build up
Yeah.
my gold stash a little bit higher.
Yep.
Nice.
And that's it for me.
Tim Router.
yeah, buddy.
What's going on?
Well, you know, Piper's topic of the week is, of course, Christmas.
Oh, of course.
And so she's super excited. I'm sitting here in her playroom right now, and as you can tell, I might as well open my own toy shop because this chick's got a lot of toys. So, but yeah, she's super excited. We're super excited. We went to the Preds game on Saturday for Pauline's birthday. Had a great time. They rented a box for the game.
Oh, yeah.
We won in overtime against the Devils, which was great. And Piper had a ball. There were other kids there, and so it was awesome.
Nice.
And then on Sunday we had the Router family Christmas, where my parents and my brother and sister-in-law and their 3 kids, we all got together.
Very nice.
And we actually, it's a tradition now for 5 or 6 years. We do the elf spaghetti. And we put all that together.
The what?
No, you
spaghetti?
don't.
The elf spaghetti from the
dude.
movie Elf. It's spaghetti with chocolate syrup, maple syrup, M&Ms,
Actual
marshmallows,
spaghetti noodles with
actually
all that stuff?
spaghetti noodles. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the scene where he like takes it all in his hands and he's like putting it up to him. And so we do that and we recite the code of the elves every year. We've been doing it for like 6 years straight now. So
You are kidding.
You're such a nerd.
We are nerds. It's amazing. I love that movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie. So
It is a good movie.
it's a great movie. So we did that. Piper was thrilled. Her cousins gave her a Ryan Ellis practice hockey stick.
No way.
It's got his number on it. It's got Ellis on the side, and she was
wow.
over the moon
Sick.
with it, which was really cool.
I like
yeah,
that.
it was
Look at
really
that.
awesome. So yeah, we had a great time. It was nice to get together with everybody. We got my nephew a drone, and the next day he got it stuck in a tree, and it's still up there right now.
No.
So yeah, So, and I'm like, brother, I've been there because that's what happened to me 2 years ago when Lauren gave me one. I'm like, it got stuck in a tree. I was able to get mine down. He said his is up higher, so we're just waiting for a hurricane to come through or just a strong gust of wind, and hopefully that'll help. So I feel bad for the poor kid, but
that's amazing.
Like, he's like, I'm so sorry, Uncle Tim. I'm like, dude, we've all been there. Don't worry about it. We'll try. Just keep trying. Man, Lauren is just nuts at the store. This is like final crunch time, so we're trying to.
Yeah, brother.
Now that business is slowing down for me, I've been helping her. We had a hot date on Friday night till 2 a.m, cutting mailing labels and cards and stuff at the store.
Sounds like a hot date.
So yeah, it was steamy, and and so we she's just I can't wait for Christmas to come for her because that way she can just decompress.
That's right.
She's just. Running and gunning right now.
Yes.
But she's holding it down at the store, and it's amazing. On the gaming front, man, it's Odyssey. I am all over the place, having so much fun with it. I think I've sunk more hours in this now, if not. No, I'm not Witcher 3 yet, but I'm probably Skyrim. I'm probably 80 hours in right now, and I haven't even cleared everything yet, and even gotten. But I'm just having so much fun. So I'm shooting for that platinum. So I'm starting to, as things are unlocking, I'm starting to go after some of those, and just seeing what I've got, and then see what I can go and attain, and grab some more trophies. So, man, this game is it's great. I'm absolutely loving it, and so Good. I'm just going to be in Odyssey land for a very, very long time.
I love that.
So, good deal.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So that's it for me.
Nice. Woo. I like it.
Mr. Patillo.
Oh man, what has been going on? Everything. It feels like
nice.
Finishing up the mantle finally these last couple days.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
The Amazon boxes are coming in hot and heavy. Sweet. As they should be.
Mm-hmm.
So,
tell us about the hearth.
Yeah, the hearth is built. The mantle is built. It's all put together. We just the tile is grouted and in place. Nice. So we've just got to prime it, paint it, and hopefully it'll be done by Christmas. Jenny really wants to put some, whatchamacallits up. Some stockings with care.
Good candy bar.
Yes.
Oh,
of course. Okay. So that's
it.
Yep, nailed it. And so that, and then just decisions about like these movies, man. It's so
what do you
hard.
Mean?
Well,
what movies?
Come on, don't stress.
I know, but like I keep picking them up 2 at a time, and I don't know which ones to watch, and like So I've been a little stressed out about that.
Well, let us help you, man.
Could you?
Yeah, we can
absolutely
help you out.
It's Christmas,
we're here for you,
man.
Because down to these two, and last week we had the whole thing with the Krampus movies, and that got me a little on edge. So I tried to swing all the way back the other way.
Ooh, okay,
and try to get something that Jenny would enjoy also.
Ooh, maybe a little love story, perhaps.
Yeah. So let me just read you this first one.
All right, hit it.
Okay.
Depressed that her ideas for the holidays were perpetually dismissed, Arctic entrepreneur and Santa's estranged daughter, Mary Claus, leaves
Santa's estranged daughter? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Estranged.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah. Mary Claus
Ooh, okay.
leaves her
family
leaves her family behind in order to seek her fortune in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Years later,
that's a good spot.
Mary receives word that Father Christmas is too ill to travel and seizes the opportunity to finally give Dad's antiquarian system a complete overhaul.
Okay.
Oh, finally.
Wow.
But in order to truly prove her mettle, Mary will not only have to reconcile her relationship with her father, but with her former boyfriend Luke as well.
What?
Oh.
In the meantime, Mary's current beau hatches a plan to turn his girl's home into a tacky holiday mall, and the elves panic at the thought of not having everything in place for the big night.
Wow. As you would.
2016's and starring Jenny
Jenny
McCarthy.
McCarthy. Yep, I've seen this one.
Oh,
Santa Baby.
Baby, yes, sir.
oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's that one.
Oh,
This
God.
one's,
Yeah.
this one's not as long, but
That was a joy, by the way. That movie's a joy.
yeah, I bet.
For some.
Yeah.
For some, there's no way that movie is a joy for anyone.
Except
Jenny-
maybe Jenna McCarthy. Yeah.
Yeah, when she went to the
Not
bank.
even her.
Yeah.
That's true, I guess.
Fa la 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 all the way to the bank.
Exactly.
A young entrepreneur is trying to win over investors for the dating app she has developed. To help bring on investors for expansion, she promises to take part in using it in the coming weeks before Christmas to find love and track her progress. The woman who developed an app that's supposed to be just for networking ends up finding love on it with a man who can best be described as Canada handsome.
What?
Okay.
2018's
Like Sean Capri?
No.
Mingle All the Way.
Oh, my gosh.
What is Canada handsome?
Canada handsome?
I don't know.
You got to watch the movie to find out, Edward. You got to watch.
I mean, I hope it's
the
Sean
movie
Capri kind of
to
handsome.
find out.
That's what I'm hoping.
2018.
2018's Mingle All the Way.
All the way. Ooh.
I think we need to go with Mingle all the way.
I mean, now
You think?
I'm gonna throw a little wrench in here
You've seen
because
both.
no, no, please, God, no.
Yeah.
There was a Santa Baby 2. that came
What?
out. Yes, not one. There was 2.
Wow.
And I
There
have
was
had
a
to
sequel?
I have had to endure that one as well.
Is she still?
And that one had Carmen Electra.
Is she still
not
estranged
Jenny
from her
McCarthy.
dad?
She is. I don't remember, dude. I wasn't paying attention, and I probably fell asleep during it. But I have watched Santa Baby 1 and 2.
Oh,
So I'm just throwing that in there.
Santa asks his daughter to take over running the family business.
Oh,
But she
So
is
no
happily
longer
leading.
estranged.
But she is happily leading her own life, running her own company in New York.
Thanks, Dad.
She's a busy woman.
However, she is spurred into action when a rival for the job starts putting her own plans for the North Pole into action.
Ooh.
2009's Santa Baby 2, Christmas Maybe.
Boom.
Does it say who stars in that? Like, does Jenny McCarthy have an
It's
equally?
Jenny McCarthy.
Yep.
I mean, like who her rival is?
Ooh,
I
her
forget.
rival?
I forget
It's
who
got-
it was.
Is it like Shannon Doherty?
No, I think it's a guy, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Oh man.
Oh, is it a guy? I don't know.
I
don't know who the guy
Yeah,
is.
it's one of those like corporate like guys that's like comes in and wants to. I don't know. Who knows? I still
Who
think
does know?
Mingle All the Way probably takes it for me.
Yeah, let's go Mingle all the
Yeah, I
way.
just want to know what Canada handsome is. It a
Yes,
good thing or a
seriously.
bad thing to say?
I don't know.
It's got to
It's
be
got to
good.
be a good thing.
It can't.
It's got to be good.
I mean,
It
have you
could
ever
be
been to Canada?
Right. I mean,
I-
are
no.
you nice? Are you nice yet aloof? I mean, I don't. What is that? I don't.
like. But are they saying that most of the people there aren't good looking? So they're saying, well, he's good looking, but he's Canada
good
handsome.
looking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it's
Sean
a
Capri,
positive.
let us
It's
know, man.
Nothing but
Yeah,
up.
man.
I know.
No.
Sean,
who is I'll say it. He's also American handsome.
Hey, that's right. He's
Bam.
He's UN handsome. How about
Yeah,
that?
he's crossing borders handsome.
He is crossing.
That's right.
borders
Yeah.
Yeah.
here. No wall here,
I'm-
handsome.
I'm a one-way trip handsome. They're like, yeah, you can't come back in here.
Like, this has been the last one. I hope you want to stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I
Hope
get
picked
you
a
an
good
Uber?
country? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Luxembourg.
You are now neutral. You are a neutral country. Congratulations.
Yes. Router.
Welcome to Group 6 on Southwest.
That's right. That's right. I love it.
Oh
yes.
my gosh. You got
called,
it.
sir? I got it, brother.
Oh yeah, well let's do it.
All right, we got some new releases this week, including Firewatch for the Nintendo Switch, my friend. So I don't know if you want to get on that Firewatch.
There you go.
If you didn't play it on Xbox or PlayStation, go for it. We have some DLC for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, The Pillar for the PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Okay.
Sheltered for the Switch. Raised for the PS4 and Switch. Clouds and Sheep 2 for the Switch.
Oh.
Not just
Jenny
Clouds and
McCarthy.
Sheep. Yes, starring Jenny McCarthy. Clouds and Sheep Baby 2, maybe. And then we have, is this final DLC for Spider-Man Silver Lining?
Yes.
This is final DLC, I believe. That comes out on the 21st.
Oh, yes!
So you better get it. We do have one oops from ND Dugas. That'd be Nathan. Gabe said Watch Dogs 2 came out last year, but it has actually been out since 2016. Since 3 is probably coming next year, you and Tim better get on 2 if you're going to play it before then.
I don't know if I'm going to do it.
I'm not. It's still in the cellophane for me too, brother. So I'm right there with you.
Oh, man.
I want to play it. Is it that good, Ed?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. All right. I just want to be able to say Watch Dogs 2 paint job and actually know what you're talking about.
I want you to have to be able to refer to it.
Yes. And then be completely confused. Yes.
Yes.
But I cannot get that lift to work.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have MPD for November. This is for U.S. only.
All right, then.
Here we go. I'm going to just start with numbers. Total numbers, $2.693 billion, flat from last year at 2.7 in November of 2017.
All right.
Hardware, 1.18 billion, up 3% from last year, 1.14 billion. PC and console software, $1 billion, but down 15% from last year at $1.1 billion.
15%?
Down 15%. I will tell you why in a moment.
Interesting.
Accessories and game cards, 503 million, up 35% from 371 million.
Okay.
So gains in hardware and accessories and game card spending were offset by a decline in software. Why? Due to the Call of Duty launch in October and not November. That is the power of that game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Isn't that crazy? Year-to-date spending across video game hardware, software, accessories, and game cards has grown 16% compared to the same period a year ago. This is the highest year-to-date total spend achieved since $13.9 billion achieved between January and November 2010. Wow. So it's amazing that in the software being down 15% because of one game, which is that's insane. Speaking of games,
that means that February is about to have the biggest February of all time.
Ever.
Everybody stays on time.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. All right. Speaking of games, let's get into the top 10 games. This is, of course, U.S. only. Number 10, FIFA 19. Number 9, is it Spyro or Spyro? Spyro Reignited Trilogy? Spyro, right? Spyro.
I don't know.
Great.
I don't know.
Perfect.
If we say both, we can't get ooped.
Yep. And I just did, so we won't. So it's a negative oops. Number 8, Madden NFL 19. Number 7, NBA 2K19.
Wow.
Number 6, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Oh, yeah.
Number 5, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Wow.
Number 4, Fallout 76.
Oh,
Still
really?
And it was never heard from again.
I know, right?
Number 3, Battlefield 5.
Okay.
I think you're going to say Battletoads.
Number 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Ooh.
Which we all know the number 1 game will be Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best-selling game of November and is the second best-selling game year to date. With 2 months in market, sales of Red Dead now exceed the lifetime sales of the previous title in the franchise, Red Dead Redemption, by nearly 40%. That's insane. So it has exceeded lifetime sales of Red Dead Redemption by 40%.
What? No.
Right? Yes. Yes, sir. November's top games is most notable for once again proving October's strength. The top 2 games on this chart were the 2 major releases from last month, and one of those was Call of Duty, which was traditionally debuted in November. Its earlier release instead left a gaping hole in what is traditionally one of the biggest months of the year. November.
That's crazy.
Right? This is all. I love this stuff. This gets me so jazzed. It's great.
This tickles your fancy, doesn't it?
It really does. I love numbers. Numbers are great. All right. November was also another big month for video game hardware. Nintendo Switch outsold the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in terms of dollar sales. However, PlayStation 4 was the top-selling console by units. So PlayStation sold more unit-wise, but Nintendo made more money dollar-wise, if that makes sense. For the first time in history, 3 console platforms achieved more than 1 million units sold in a November month. So Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One each generated over 1.3 million unit sales. So that's not dollar sales. That's just how many consoles went out the door in November. And so that's the first time in history that all 3 have crossed the million point, which I think is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Good for them.
We live another month, boys. The video game industry is still alive and kicking.
We gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. Right. We are definitely gonna make it. I
Our
can't
paychecks are gonna clear.
Exactly.
I just can't get over that. In 1 month of November, PC and console software went into $1 billion in sales. That's insane, and it was down 15% from last year. But still $1 billion in 1 month just on games. That's insane. I love it.
That's crazy.
Our jobs are secure, boys. Our jobs are secure.
I like it.
And with that, back to you.
Oh, yes, Christopher.
All righty. Gonna start out with something that's a little on the positive side. How about that?
We love positive.
positive.
Yes, please.
Yeah, positivity is awesome.
right.
Yeah,
So
it is.
343 Industries. So they're the studio that's behind the Halo series ever since they took the mantle from Bungie. They have announced a partnership with nonprofit Limitless Solutions, and they're going to team up with them to provide Halo-themed prosthetic limbs for kids in need.
What?
So, yeah. So as it states in they had done a whole big blog post about it. But Limitless Solutions is a prosthetic maker that specializes in rapid prototyping of 3D printing to make fully functional arms that can grip and gesture, all at a lower cost than many other prosthetics. And on top of that, Limitless donates the prosthetics free of charge.
Wow.
And so in the past, Limitless has teamed with Marvel to make like some prosthetics that were like Iron Man's hand.
Oh, wow.
And so now they're going to be doing it with 343 Industries, and they're going to basically, the first one that's going to be coming off is going to be modeled after Master Chief's Mark 6 armor.
Wow.
And then the second round, the second wave of it, if you will, is going to mimic more of the multiplayer variant. So you're actually not only going to get to select the model, but also customize it with your own color scheme.
Wow.
Wow.
And go to their blog post, and they have a couple of pictures of they do have some like 3D image scans showing what the Master Chief arm's gonna look like, but they do also, you can find some images of how when kids got like the Iron Man arm. And look, if you're a kid and you've got to go through this kind of situation, you would want one of these awesome prosthetics. You don't want just some run of the mill. You want something sick like these right here.
If you're a kid or
right.
Matt Lighty, let's just make that perfectly clear.
Yeah. Oh my. Jeez. He's gonna be like,
So Matt, listen,
cut it right off. Give me the prosthetic.
Exactly. If you ever lose a limb, just rest assured that we will rally to you and you will have your Master Chief gear. You will actually own a piece of Master Chief. So
dreams will come true.
Yes.
You may not
After the
you may
nightmare.
lose a
I hope
limb.
this never has to happen.
But exactly.
Exactly,
I pray it
me
never
too.
happens. But if it does, it's still going to be awesome. And we will rally around with you in your Master Chief armor.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
And he'll be the biggest kid of them all.
You realize how
Exactly.
happy he would be? It'd be amazing.
He's standing outside their building like, make it for adults. Make it for adults. Will somebody come get this guy?
He's got his arm tucked in his shirt. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, what happened? And then
Make
you just
it
find it
for
on his
adults.
mantle.
Yeah.
I just want to look at it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We love you, Matt.
So we talked about it a little bit last week, but the guys over at Fortnite are getting sued again.
By a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're hopping
There's a surprise.
on the old bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
The backpack kid if you guys know who he is, he's the one who popularized the floss dance. Is suing. He's not going to get any money.
No.
And Fresh Prince, Alfonso Ribeiro from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, that did the Carlton dance. Yeah, Carlton is also suing for them using the Carlton dance. He might have a leg to stand on, but I don't know if dances are copyrightable or if they're just going to be suing to hopefully get some kind of kickback. Here's the problem.
Settle.
I don't know about the Carlton, but the Backpack Kid is not the first guy to do the floss.
Right.
And it's been proven, like they proved that somebody did it in 2012, and then they even found a video of somebody in 2010 doing the dance. And so he's probably not going to get any money. And he's on video. This is a video from, I think it was earlier this year. He's being interviewed by TMZ, and they're like, oh man, you know, you're the creator of the floss dance. And he's like, yeah, you know, just taking credit. And they're like, man, this game's been in Fortnite and it's all over the place. Kids are doing it everywhere. Have you gotten any money from that? And he's like, no, I haven't. And they were like, well, don't you think that's a little unfair? And he's like, you know what? I actually don't care. It's not that big a deal. I'm just glad it's in the game. So you can't say that on video and then turn around and try to sue for somebody.
That guy freaks me out, man.
Yeah.
And
I would think,
yeah,
I do not like him at all.
With the whole straight face,
he scares me.
Really?
He totally scares me.
Little,
I think he's an alien. So
seems a little off.
Yep. Sorry for listening, Backpack Kid.
Shots fired.
Yeah, right.
Don't sue us.
You're gonna be in such a Twitter war too.
I know, right? It's on. Exactly. It's on with Backpack Kid. Take your backpack and go home, man.
What say you, Chris?
I would think that with Alfonso Ribeiro, I would think that even that NBC Universal or whoever created Fresh Prince, they would say, no, that's
they would
ours,
have more
actually.
Of a,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, and not even something that he could claim because it was on their program, and they probably had him sign every right in the world away.
Oh, sure.
Well, he's actually in the process of trying to get a copyright for that dance right now.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I don't think he'll be able to do it because I feel like, and this has been all over the internet ever since he brought this lawsuit, I guess, against Epic Games. But it seems like copyright law, when you look at the area where it talks about like dance related stuff, that it's pretty clear that you can't really copyright a dance move.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some weird like caveats to it here and there, but so I don't know that he's gonna be able to get through there. As far as him suing Epic Games and if he's going to get anything out of it, the only thing I can think of is that whether or not he was the first one to ever do it or not, you could absolutely make the case that when that dance is done, him doing it is what you're thinking of. So he might be able to spin it as you're using my likeness to in some weird way, maybe loosely. That's the only way I can see that he'd have
the problem
case, at least from a legal standpoint.
One of the problems is with the Carlton dance and the dance from Scrubs is that they're exact copies of the body movement. And so I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Well, and I would also think there's so many
put them next to each other. People have found the episodes and they're like frame for frame the exact same thing. And so I just wonder if that gives a leg up anywhere.
Yeah, I can't imagine a copyright on any type of dance because there would be so many variations. Like, what if you move your hand this way or your leg this way? Like, that's different than an actual, like a copyright, which to me just seems like it's more formulaic, and it's this, and this, and that's what I'm copywriting versus a dance that, you could move your foot a different way, and then that's a variation. So that's not the actual copyrighted material. So it just seems so ambiguous. Either way, I'm sure they're going to settle out of court. They'll probably throw some money their way and be done with it.
The only thing that I can think is, and this is kind of in some way a credit to Epic in a way, because when they make these emotes that are based on these dances, like they look like the dance. They're really well done. And the crazy thing is, so I remember towards the end of Destiny, when they started before Destiny 2 came out, they started adding in like where you could buy emotes with silver and things like that. And one of the ones was a dance similar to the Carlton. They didn't call it that. They called it something different. I don't remember what they called it. And they also had one that was very reminiscent of Thriller, but they didn't call it. They called it like Scary Dance or something crazy like that. But it looked like it. You knew what it was,
right?
But it wasn't quite there. It looked it was different,
right?
And just different enough that you're like, okay, this isn't it. But the Fortnite ones, they look beat for beat, pound for pound, shoulder move to shoulder move, exactly like them,
right? Yeah.
So the only thing that I can think is like, man, they really are not coming up with these dances and just saying this one's done really well and just putting that into the game. Now, whether or not that means that these artists that are claiming, oh, I made up this dance or I'm most known for said dance, if they are owed anything from a legal standpoint, I don't know.
Imagine.
But I mean, I think they've got a case, at least in the mindshare space, where it's like, look, yeah, they totally took my dance that I made and put it in the game.
Yeah.
And you could either do like Backpack Kid and be like, oh, that's really cool, until you decide, hey, I want to get that money.
Yeah. Right.
Or, I don't know.
My question is, I just don't know if like, if you moonwalk, which was made popular by Michael Jackson, do you have to find the person that he got it from? That's the only thing. Like, how far down does it trickle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because there's been a lot of moonwalks in TV and movies.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, and way before, even like they did a small documentary about the moonwalk and how Michael Jackson learned it from these guys. And they're like, yeah, we taught him the moonwalk and blah, blah, blah. We invented it. And then they showed the guy a video of like way back in the day, like black and white movies. And they're like, have you ever seen this guy? And they're like, no, what's this? And he does the moonwalk. Like almost the exact same way. And so they thought they had invented it, and they maybe did in their group of friends, and then end up teaching it to Michael Jackson, but they weren't even the originators of it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's just so hard to figure out like where exactly does it stop? Like, did Carlton make it up like for himself? Like, and it's not even, it's called the Carlton, which, to Chris's point, I don't remember who made the point, is not his real name. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Alfonso dance. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So. I think when it comes to stuff like that, which let's say that it's determined that you can't copyright a dance move at all. Let's just say that that's the way that it goes. I do think like in the world of like who just wants to say owns it, I think there's some case to be made for whoever it's most associated with, you could say like it's their dance. Not that they should get monetarily kickback for it, but like the Carlton dance is always going to be, that's who I'm going to associate it with, is Alfonso. I'm not going to associate with him. I'm always going to associate the moonwalk. I don't care if we somehow see a hieroglyphic of the Egyptian, like, oh, they're moonwalking in this. See, it's even back this far. I'm going to be like, nah, man, that's Michael Jackson's dance. It's just the way that it's going to go. But I don't know if that means they're entitled to payback. I don't know that means they should be getting money off of it. Or they're owed that in any weird way.
Well, and they have the same in Forza Horizon 4. They have emotes, and they have one called Floss and one called Carlton.
Really?
Yeah, wow. And they are spot on.
Maybe they don't care. I mean, not that those games that game hasn't done well for itself, but it's not on the level of Fortnite.
Exactly.
So maybe they're probably just going after, hey, where can I get the most kickback?
Exactly. Yeah.
Chris, what else you got, bud?
So this was some kind of crazy news that came out. I believe it was late last week. So we know Blizzard has like a lot of different games. They have Diablo, and they have World of Warcraft, and they have Hearthstone, they have Overwatch, and they're I forget what they're called, not MMO, but the ones where it has the lanes, kind of like League of Legends and Dota 2, whatever. MOBA, that's right. Their MOBA is called Heroes of the Storm.
Right.
And Heroes of the Storm is not quite to the level of like Dota or League of Legends in terms of popularity, but it's popular enough. A lot of people play the game, and there's even their own. Yeah, so did I. I played it to get skins in Overwatch.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, we all three played it. That's right.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Stancil got in there. Yeah.
That was a long month.
It's done well enough for itself, and there's even a Heroes... Jeez. There's even there was a Heroes of the Storm Global Championship Esports League.
That's right.
And Blizzard just kind of came out and said, hey, we're announcing now that the developers for Hero of the Storm, we're gonna kind of be moving them over to putting them on different games, and the Heroes of the Storm Global Championship League is going away.
Wow.
And we are going to still support the game. And we're going to put out content for the game, but it's just going to be something that kind of trickles out, and we're going to move most of this team over to other games.
Interesting.
So, which for someone like me who isn't like a big MOBA player, I was like, oh man, that kind of stinks, because like we were just saying a minute ago, I dabbled with Heroes of the Storm and I thought it was a pretty good game and everything like that.
Yeah.
But there are like people, again, so the esports league, the championship esports league is now just gone. So all the people that were broadcasters for that, all the people that were on teams for those esports teams to play those games, they're all like out now. Like it's just gone now. They don't have a job anymore.
Wow,
at
that's
least in this
crazy.
league. And it's, even though I can't see something crazy like this happening to Overwatch, because I feel like Overwatch is super, super popular, it just is kind of crazy that, oh my gosh, could you imagine if like tomorrow the NFL is just like, oh, you know what, we're shutting down, and like all these NFL players were just like out of a job?
Yeah, but that,
or something crazy
it's gotta
like that.
be that they're not
It's
making.
insane.
It's got to be that they're not making money though. It's not like it can't be raking.
Yes.
You know, NFL rakes in money with.
Yes, I know that's a bit of an absurd like comparison, but I just mean the it's so. Can you just imagine being in a position where you're doing this thing, and then all of a sudden the company that makes said thing, what you make your living off of, just said, and we're not doing that anymore.
But let me ask you this
and
though,
like that's just it.
If you're that close to it, maybe you do realize that it's not doing well, and you can kind of see the writing on the wall. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, possibly so.
I mean,
but
people did
I
that
would take it
Telltale,
by
obviously.
the reaction that a lot of these people are saying online. I would say that many of them didn't see and I don't know if it's maybe they were just holding out to hope.
That
But
kills
a lot
me.
of the casters that now are without work, a lot of the people that were on esports teams for this championship league, the Heroes of the Storm Global Championship League, were tweeting up a storm. Some of them stuff that I can't repeat here, talking about like, man, I can't believe you just out of the blue in a blog post end my career.
Wow.
Like
Jeez.
there's nothing else. There's no explanation. There's no like, hey, we're gonna wind this down. It's just like, bam, we're done, and we're gonna support the game a little bit here and there.
That's crazy.
And they did come out and say Kotaku had reached out to him and said, hey, can you give us any specifics about what the future of the game is? Because you did say you're going to continue to support it. And they just said, Heroes of the Storm, there will be a team that continues to have a small but dedicated team developing stuff that will continue to support the game with new content. But that's it. There's no like, what will that new content be? How frequent will it be? You have to think it's going to be rather infrequent, because if it's as small a team as they're making it out to be.
Wow.
And
that's
a lot of
bummer.
people are really pointing the finger at Activision and be like, man, this is all Activision's doing, saying you need to just make more money and quit dabbling with these things that don't make as much money. So,
I mean, and
I
that
don't
could
know.
be true.
It's a bummer, though.
You never know. But,
Jeez.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's
I
just,
hate that.
wow, it's a crazy situation.
Yeah, that is
Not something I
crazy.
expected to see.
yeah.
Especially from Blizzard, because you feel like Blizzard's like
No.
one of the darlings,
Yeah.
Right.
you know, that just makes all the right moves kind of thing.
Golly. On a more rumor-filled note, rumory note.
Rumory, I like that. Rumory.
Yeah, rumory.
That's a good one.
Okay, rumory. So it looks like Valve's got a VR headset coming.
Don't they already have one?
They do.
In the Vive
but
Valves?
I think they've got a new one coming.
Oh, okay.
And people are saying from a leaked image that appeared on, Imager or however you say that thing.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to bundle it with a new Half-Life VR game, which people are wanting to believe is Half-Life 3. And that would be insane. Because
it would sell VR headsets, VR hats.
I think that's exactly. I think that's why they would be doing it. And so, I mean, Half-Life has been something that people have waited. Half-Life 3 is something people have been waiting for years and years and years. It's almost like what was that game that came out with the big cat bird?
Oh, The Last Guardian.
Yeah,
Good
it's
old
kind of
cat
like how long people waited for the cat bird to come out.
But even longer, I think.
But that's what I was about to say. Longer. I'm talking high school for me, and since Half-Life 2 came out, and so if they were to put out a virtual reality hat that bundled with Half-Life 3, ooh, it would be on and popping, and people would
losing their minds.
They'd be losing their minds until they played it, and then they would hate it because there's no way it can live up to the hype of what they want it to be. and
Of
the
course.
internet would be mad. But listen,
No.
Which leads to
Yeah,
the
not
downward
the internet.
spiral, which then
They don't
leads
get
to the
mad.
zombie apocalypse. Yes. Yeah, I'm with you.
exactly. So it's very rumory,
Mhm.
but and leaked images. But I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I don't know. That would be pretty dope. I probably wouldn't get it because I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. But still,
Is there a rumor on what it's going to cost, or just the game's gonna be tied with it? And
yeah. I
it'll
mean,
be coming
people are
out?
just caring about the Half-Life part.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What else you got?
I know what you mean, dog.
What-
Sorry. Let me back that up. I know what you mean, baby.
Yeah, there you go. I know what you mean, baby. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. There you go. Sounds very natural.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Yo, I try.
Yeah.
Yo. Dude, it's all good.
Golly.
So Media Molecule.
By the way, the HTC
finally-
is who has Vive.
Yeah, so HTC is the manufacturer, but it's in partnership, I think, with Valve. Like it's only, I think Valve is like the other partner that
Right.
does it. Just like Oculus. Well, I guess
And
Oculus
Facebook.
now is with, but I guess that's a little bit different because Facebook bought Oculus.
Yes.
I guess that's different.
So this would be
But-
Valve's own.
Oh, like no HTC involvement.
That's right.
With, oh, wow. Oh, okay. I got you now.
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right, keep the
Okay,
party
so
going.
my next story is about Media Molecule and Dreams, the game that we saw years and years or saw teased years and years and years ago at the PlayStation 4 reveal. The beta, the very first beta, actually released for it today, or actually yesterday, because it's tomorrow now. On December 19th. But the only way to have gotten into that version of the beta was to be a subscriber of the studio's newsletter.
Oh.
That was how you were able to get first access to that.
Edward,
yeah.
oh.
So they did announce this on a stream. They had that and they said, hey, that's how you're going to be. And so you had to have been subscribed by as early as December 7th, too. So, and I wasn't subscribed to their newsletter.
Nah, man.
I subscribed to as few newsletters as I can.
I've not even heard of
However,
them.
there is going to be another registration for a second beta on the registration will be on January 4th. And participants will receive the code on January 8th. And everybody for these first two betas will be under, if you get inside, if you get a code and you're able to access it, you will be under an NDA, so there's no sharing and no streaming.
Yeah.
However, they are saying that the creations that you make inside there are expected to be carried over to when the game actually launches.
Oh, okay.
So, if that's what you're into, that's it. There you go.
Nope.
You go ahead and try and sign up and get yourself into the beta. I actually would like to try it out just to see what it's about, but I'm not one of these people. I'm very curious about the game just because it's getting almost to the point, not quite, but it's getting almost to the point of like cat, bird, dog game levels where it's like, man, it's been talked about forever and so much. I just want to see what it's about.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've never been one of those people that are like, I want to build the game. That's my game. It's like, no, I want to play it. You build it and then I want to play it. But everybody that has demoed this game somewhat recently in the last year just comes away like, I can't believe what they're doing here. This seems amazing and yada, yada, yada. Now, again, these might be people that are good at building stuff. I'm not really good at that. So
I'm terrible.
I'm very intrigued. So I would love to try a demo.
You give it
I
a
don't love
shot and you
demo as
tell
much
us
as
what you
your boy,
think.
But
You don't love a demo, Chris?
no, yeah, I mean, I dig a demo, but I'm not like quite as in, I'm not Gabe level of loving a demo.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I will play a demo of
Yeah.
a game I know I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
He'll play a demo just to play a
Exactly.
demo.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that.
Right.
If I have no interest in the game, I'm not playing that demo.
You're not?
But no,
Oh,
but I'll
shoot.
sign up for this one because I'm curious about what it is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So a little Nintendo news. And I guess this is a surprise, but not really because Nintendo's kind of got their own thing. But Nintendo, from the launch of the the Switch in March of last year to November of this year, has sold 8.7 million units, right? We talked about that, I think, last week or the week
Right.
before. That officially is the fastest selling console of this generation, outpacing
Wow.
the PS4 and the Xbox One, which I thought was pretty impressive. And now, even before Smash came out, NPD Group claims that they are the top selling US publisher of 2018.
Wow.
And
Oh,
so
wow.
that's
Interesting.
pretty big for them. And then with Smash Brothers coming out this last week, it definitely is
yeah,
going to
yeah.
cement that. But, all their stuff is Nintendo. You know what I mean? The big selling things.
Did you get Smash Brothers, or you're planning to get it or
today,
something?
Bishop.
Yay. Nice.
And I was playing that thing in front of the kids. They're like, "Can I play?" I was like, "No,
Nope.
you can't. Back up. You've been playing Kirby all day."
Next time you come out here, I know you'll probably have the Switch because you'll be on the road.
Yes.
I want to try this game because there's Nintendo games that come out, and I can just tell, I can see what the deal is with them, but I'm just like, but it's not really for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand Smash Brothers. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why it looks fun. It looks like a just mishmash of just things going everywhere and people falling off of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I feel like maybe it's one of those things you just got to try and then it like clicks kind of thing.
Do you like fighting games?
I mean, I like them fine. I'll play some Street Fighter and I'll play some Mortal Kombat here and there, but I'm not like a fighting game person that's always getting every one. Like, I'm not going to go get the Dragon Ball fighting game, and I'm not going to get Soul Calibur. Yeah, but I mean, I've played a lot of different fighting games and enjoyed them well enough.
I tell you what, Smash, I am not great at fighting games. I'm not. And I don't know if it's just like my underlying love for Nintendo and the nostalgia there. I think Smash is a great fighting game. It's one of those things where you can pick up and play and have fun, but then there's also that depth where people that are really good at it are just insanely good at it.
Yeah.
And it's got that room, man. It's crazy because I can pick it up and have fun with it today, and I'm just playing against a computer. And then, I think this will launch Nintendo now in 2019 more into the esports arena because people will be playing Smash on Switch so much.
But doesn't Smash already get played in esports?
It
hasn't
did,
been
but
played in esports for years now?
Yes, it has. But I think that thing will rise in 2019. Is all I'm saying because of this one.
It'll just get bigger.
Yes, because esports as a whole has gotten bigger. And so I'm hoping that Smash sees a resurgence. I mean, even my buddy Neebs that's on the road with me, Road Crew, he's gone and done some tournaments and stuff like that with Smash, the previous Smashes. So it's definitely been around in that way. But I'm just hoping with how well esports did this year and last year, how it's grown so much. So it's awesome. And it's also Smash Brothers Ultimate has become the fastest selling Nintendo Switch game of all of them. So that's
really
encouraging. It's obviously it's also the fastest selling Smash Brothers game in the series.
Wait, beating Zelda?
Beating Zelda.
Wow.
And beating all the previous Smash Brothers in the series. It sold 3 million copies in 11 days.
What?
That's crazy.
Holy cow.
Wow.
An insane amount of units for, anyway. So good on Nintendo. They're selling a lot of things fast.
Right?
Yeah.
Chris, what else you got?
The last thing that I have is that the voice actor behind Super Mario has received a Guinness World Record for recording the biggest number of video game voiceover performance as the same character.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
Charles Martinet, he's the person who provides the voice for Mario. He has done it more than 100 times, with the latest effort being in the aforementioned Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
In addition, he has also worked to bring Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi to life across various games.
Wow.
And he is the announcer in the Runner 2 and Runner 3 video games as well.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Good for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I want to get a Guinness World Record one day
Right?
for something.
Yeah, where are you going to get
I
it
don't know
in?
what, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. Maybe beating Ed and Beat Saber.
There you go.
The guy that's
They'd be
beat
like,
Ed
you've
the
done it.
most."
You've done it once. Guinness record. That's it.
I know. They walk right past you to Stacy like, here's your...
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be
"Oh, I
like-
thought that was for me.
I'd be like, all right, I Milli Vanilli did. It's all a sham. She did it. It's really her.
That's
It
awesome.
was just under my gamer tag.
I got some more stuff, but it's a little confusing. And I don't feel like straining on video to try to understand it.
Sweet. Okay.
I got all night, man. Bring it.
What? Come on.
Well, all right. So
Strain,
I'll say
baby.
this one real fast. Fortnite Season 5, the announcement
I'm
trailer.
confused already.
I don't understand.
my
Moving
gosh.
on.
Yeah, exactly. It was the most watched. It was it was the most watched trailer on YouTube in 2018.
Oh my God.
Fortnite
Oh, wow.
Season 5. beating Fallout 76 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
Both those games revealed. 46.8 million times that trailer was watched. And that's just, I mean, again, can we just remember that that Fortnite's free? And that is just,
I know, right?
It's just a beast. My goodness. Okay.
Wait, what was confusing about that?
That's not the confusing thing. I'm going back to that one since you want it.
I was like,
Gotcha.
I understood that well.
We're asking
Exactly.
for
Yeah,
it, so we
that
might
was
as well
easy.
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Forbes is saying that have you guys heard of this My PS4 Life?
Yes.
It's supposed to give you info about your gameplay so you can share it with other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of people on Reddit found out how to take the number of trophies earned in a certain game, multiply it out in a certain way, and find out exactly how, or a roundabout number for exactly how many of that game has sold on the PS4.
Okay.
Does that
Or
make
how
sense?
many people are playing currently?
No, how many people
Right? Something
bought
like-
it and played it?
Based on their trophies?
Well, yeah, but like if
So, okay, so see, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is confusing.
I'm reading this from Forbes. The example from the original thread is that My PS4 Life says that 33,764 players earned the Photo Bomber trophy in Fallout 76. And as has always been the case, you can look up what percentage of players have earned that trophy on PSN.
Okay.
Yes.
In this
Right.
case, that's 8.3%. Those two figures are enough to get you the conclusion that 406,795 players have played Fallout 76 on PS4
Okay.
that have earned that trophy.
that have earned that trophy.
Simple
And so-
mathematics.
There's a website called
So it definitely gets you at least in the ballpark.
In the Ballpark.
Yes,
So
yes.
there's a website now that went right up called GameStat, which is spelled Gamstat, GAMSTAT, and they .com, that are adding all these numbers up so that you can look up games and see how many people are playing the thing.
Wow.
So this is like, it's one of those things where they're kind of bringing up that PlayStation doesn't actually really want you to know these numbers because it can embarrass games that they're pushing and show that some things are doing really
Right.
bad.
Show lackluster
So they
sales.
said,
Right.
they said, for instance, in Fallout 76's case, 400,000 is really, really low.
Yes.
They said especially where Black Ops is at 9,000, Red Dead is at Black Ops is at 9 million, Red Dead Redemption is at 6 million, Detroit Become Human even at 2.4 million, Mass Effect Andromeda, which was panned, 2.2 million.
Yeah.
And so they're not really numbers that that they might want out there floating around. GameStat,
Gotcha.
this website, when you click on how is this all calculated, they say 1,142,392 players earned the Cradle Trophy in No Man's Sky. And on PlayStation, they reveal that 28.9% of all players got this trophy. Simple math, the total number of people who have played No Man's Sky on PS4 is 1,142,392 times 100% divided by 28.9% equals 3,952,913. Listen, I don't understand it. That's why I didn't want to bring it up. And I'm just going by the dashes and asterisks that they have up. I don't even know if it means times
So
and
then,
divided.
has anybody cross-referenced that to see exactly how accurate that is, given that they have
I think
sales
they
numbers?
cross-reference everything. They cross-reference everything with VG charts, so it's solid.
For at least 2 weeks back, yes.
Exactly. So they said they've added 130 games so far. They just added Black Ops 3. So I guess you can go in there and search. So I'm going to just give you the top number of players that they have on there right now.
Okay.
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 The top 5. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Number of players, 57 million.
That's number 5?
That's number 1.
Number 1.
Number-
Number
okay.
Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5 with 55.9 million.
That makes sense.
Check this out.
Checking.
3, 4, and 5 are FIFA 18, FIFA 17, FIFA 16.
Yeah. That makes sense.
32.5
Wow.
million, 30 million, 28.3 million.
Okay.
I wonder if this whole ordeal is part of the reason why that My PS4 Life thing hasn't come to the US yet. Like, it launched in the UK.
Right.
And then it didn't come over here yet. And I was like, oh, well, maybe next week or something like that. And it still hasn't shown up. I was like, maybe because of all this, they're like, we better get this figured out or just not do it.
Yeah, right. And then if he were to just do the opposite,
Oh boy.
I would give you the bottom. And this is just with what they've done. Remember, they only done 130 games.
Okay.
So
No,
this is
before
not
you say
everything.
Before you say them, who do you think among the four of us have played most of or liked most of the bottom ones?
You know what's funny is that two of them we've talked about at least.
Okay.
So I'm going to go from the fifth worst and work my way to the worst.
Okay.
All right.
At 42,800 people, Shenmue 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
At 38,400 people, Rick and Morty Virtual Rickality.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
At 35,800, this is just Europe, Australia, and Asia, they note on this one. Walking Dead, the final season.
Ooh.
That is no bueno, you guys.
Yikes.
No bueno.
Europe, Asia, and Australia. 35,000. Not good. Europe and Australia, I've never heard of this. VVVVVV. Ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I think it was a PS Plus game at one point.
And then at 11,000, this is worldwide, 11,200 people, No Time to Explain.
Huh.
Never heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know that one.
Wow.
Cool.
It's a weird thing. That's why I didn't want to bring it up, because I couldn't wrap my head around it to explain it good enough.
But again, based on that formula though, does MPD have any notes to prove or disprove it that it's actually
NPD? I don't know. NPD doesn't
give you
divide it
numbers
out
either.
by the. They don't divide it out by the console.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And this is
true.
PlayStation only. So
Gotcha.
you know what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Right.
Who knows?
Yep.
Edward,
Just be confused.
Who knows?
Right.
Edward,
Yes,
what
sir.
you got for us?
Well, over on the YouTube channel, we do have some new videos up over there. Woo! You can see two videos there of Chris chasing that Overwatch plat.
Yeah.
You can watch it happen, and doggone it.
It's so
And he
beautiful.
doesn't just chase it either, baby.
No, he
No, man.
smashes it.
He hunts it down,
Yeah,
and then he
does.
murders it.
Oh my God.
So well
That's
done.
right.
He found
he
that
steps
platinum
on
and put
it
a pillow
again.
over his face.
That's right.
And then
That's dark. That's
that
dark
is
for
very
Christmas.
dark.
Edward.
It's dark Christmas.
I know, right?
You're
Gosh,
Krampus.
Chris,
You're,
settle down.
you're Krampusing
Come
my
on,
style.
Krampus.
You're Krampusing my style, man.
And then we've got some Red Dead Redemption 2 videos up there, all the
Yep.
way up past the ending. We've got 24 new videos up this week.
Wow.
So, yeah, you can make your way through there and see just what we're talking about.
There you go.
There you go.
I like it.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, every week we ask you guys a question, and guess what?
Is this week any different?
It's not.
No?
This week is no different.
How dare you?
Okay, so there's a little difference.
I knew it.
I have to
You
read
liar.
I have to read the Discord off
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
phone
s-
because for some reason our internet's still down here.
Oh, amazing.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what all the jumble stuff is about.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, jumble
The
stuff.
question is, what do you want for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
If I say your name, turn it up so your family can hear.
There you go.
Starting
Not too
over
late.
starting over on Facebook because it was pulled up and saved up.
Because it was
Kelly
convenient.
Tonjes is how I'm going to say this. Toenjes. Tonjes. I would
I like that.
a new video game system, but with my teacher paycheck, it isn't always possible. So I would be grateful for gift cards so I can save up for it. Also,
There you go.
for everyone to do some random acts of kindness all year round, not just for the holiday season.
I love that.
Man, play this episode in your class, man. That'll happen
right.
real quick.
Exactly.
Do that.
Yeah,
real
turn it
fast.
up, Kelly.
Right?
Unless you teach preschool and they don't know
That's all
English
right.
yet.
Yeah, but they're prepping you for kindergarten.
That's right.
Just saying.
Mike Doherty, that PSVR Beat Saber bundle.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
He says it'll really help me keep off the holiday weight.
Oh, yes, it will.
Oh
There
my
you
gosh,
go.
I get so sweaty playing that
Sweating
thing.
for the
Right.
oldies.
I like it.
Mhm.
Chris, listen up to this one.
All right, I'm listening.
Jenna Kirby,
Oh.
Mm.
Sister Bread fan.
Mm-hmm.
Seat covers for my car, a new remote for my car so I can use my automatic start again,
Ooh.
and my blinker fixed so I can stop being that person driving everywhere with it on because I forget to turn it off manually.
Mm.
Nice. All
I'll
very
take it to the
practical
auto
gifts,
store
might I
and just
add.
say, "Hey, go in there and ask for some premium blinker fluid, and you'll be good." And I'll wait out here while you come out.
Premium blinker
Premium
fluid.
blinker fluid.
Premium blinker fluid.
Jenna did not let
Don't
him
come
take
back
you.
out till you find it. Don't come back out till you find it.
Premium blinker
Golly.
fluid.
She gonna want a new brother for Christmas. Over on Twitter at Dantes_Belmont, an MTTG hoodie. You hear that, family?
Hey, there you go.
That could be found over at marriedtothegames.com/shop. All right.
Wearing
you
mine
go.
right now. Hey.
Yeah, you are. I don't see it, but
Model
I
that
see
bad
it.
boy. Okay, I'm done.
Jeremy at Jeror45. This is for real right here. This
Okay.
year has been pure turmoil. I want calm, peace, health, and joy with my family.
I love that.
There you go.
I
know,
love
that's
that.
right.
And done.
Yep. At Mr. I wish we could like bippity boppity boop.
That's
use
right.
some calm, peace, and health. But hopefully, while you've been listening to this podcast, you forgot about your worries until we just brought
Yep.
them up. Sorry about that.
I was just going to say, you just reminded him.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
read my thing.
Your rent's due. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. At Mr. _Killjoy_756. Overall, I want to see my kids excited when they open their gifts. But if I
Yeah.
did want a materialistic item, it would be a 3 terabyte external drive for my PS4.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey.
I like that.
You better
I like
upgrade that.
Yeah.
Modded.
Exactly.
Mod.
Boom. Easy. Done. Play your games.
Play your games.
Over on Discord, Hollywood Bones.
Hollywood Bones.
I want some iPod AirPods. I've been using this weird headphones that it came with my phone for quite some time, and I'm getting tired of this old wired thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Go look like
Got no
a
time for wires.
yeah. Go look like a what do you call them?
I don't know.
Sure.
These people
Bluetooth?
that wearing all these freaking AirPods. I cannot stand the way they look. Oh.
Nah.
Oh, no?
No, because what happens is they don't really stay in the position you put them in. So like one's pointing straight out, one's pointing down, one's at 7 o'clock, one's at 9 o'clock. Oh, I just don't like it.
They look like one of those Wi-Fi extenders.
Yeah, exactly. Coming out of your ear.
That's true.
Yeah.
It looks like you're supposed to be like, hey, you got something? Oh, never mind.
I'm just boosting my signal,
I
guys.
don't
I'm just
have any
boosting my
because I
signal.
have other Bluetooth headphones, but
Yes.
if I didn't have other Bluetooth headphones, I'd totally get some. Because
Yeah.
We know you would.
the earbud or whatever, like it works well it fits well in my ear, so I would totally wear
So
it.
you look super pretentious wearing them in your Tesla. Ugh.
That
And
doesn't
it's all
scream
about what I
nerd.
need to
I
get
don't
the
know
job
what
done.
does.
I ain't worried about what other people think.
That's right. No, you don't. That's right. Live your life.
That's right.
That's right.
Live your life, Chris McCracken. You be you, baby.
I'm gonna do it, man.
Mr. Pastor Pickled Ham.
Hey.
I want PSVR for sure, but if not, I would settle for the broken multiplayer Fallout 76. Being set in my home state, I want to walk the digital forests and fields of my homeland while singing Country Roads, Take Me Home.
There you go.
I like that.
It is a good song.
It is a good song.
Drew Brew. Turn it up, Drew.
Oh,
Hey, Bailey, I love you. And PSVR, please and thank you.
Hey, there you go.
yeah, you heard him, Bailey.
That's right.
Bailey, come on.
Bailey.
Come on, Bailey.
Bring it.
He loves you, Bailey.
He does. He loves you so much. That's
put a
all he
ring
talks
on it.
about. It's so sweet.
That's
yes,
amazing.
PSVR, please and thank you.
Yes.
Bailey.
All
Red fan
uppercase,
approved.
right? All uppercase on that one?
Yes, all uppercase. That was all
Yes.
caps, baby. He
Yes.
meant that.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey. Hook your boy
Bailey,
up with
come on.
PSVR, man.
Bailey,
Yeah.
do it.
You could do it. They're super cheap right now.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Hey,
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Bailey, I
Pete
dare you.
Saber?
All right. You know where to find us.
All right.
Facebook.com/married to the games. Come join the group, man. There's people joining all the time.
There is.
And they're talking and they're having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. This is what I love about the Facebook group. I don't even like Facebook, number one.
Mm-hmm.
I love when I go to the Facebook group and I see a post like the newest one from Mike Peacock.
Yes.
Or Picot. I'm gonna call him Picot.
Hey.
He says, I'm gonna take one for the team here. I'm gonna try Fallout 76, right?
yes, sir.
Right.
And I'm like, oh snap! Let me go say something to him. And there's already like 17 comments.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great over there.
Man, it's
Yeah,
community.
man.
That's why it's called the MTTG community.
Yep.
Come join
Right.
the group. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Like Ed said, YouTube.com/married to the games. Now on Patreon, if you want to put a dollar in the tip jar and support the show, we'd appreciate it. And we thank all of you that do already. We appreciate y'all. Special Merry
Yes,
Christmas
thank you.
to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And I think we've got one more weekend of Extra Life. We've got a
Ooh.
couple people doing it at the last minute. I will tweet out who it is because I don't know who it is off the top of my head. But we will find out who it is. We will tweet it out. Go support those guys. That is
Nice.
awesome. And then me and Ed get to give away some games, and we get to
Yes.
give away a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a mug to the top 3 people on the Extra Life team. So for those that haven't gone yet, hey, you can still get in there.
That's right.
That's right.
You can still get on that old podium.
You can still get
Games
in.
are
man.
awaiting for you.
Yeah, they are. And Router.
You know, it's Christmas. I got 2 for you.
Oh, well.
I made the right decision.
Here we go. Rate us
Someone's
on
feeling
iTunes
Canada
so we
handsome.
can rate us on iTunes so we can petition Jenny McCarthy to shoot Santa Baby 3
Come on.
the Mingle Years. Rate us on iTunes so we can grab that premium blinker fluid for Christmas, baby.
That's right.
I like it. I like it.
I had a
Oh
third,
my
but I think
God.
it's a little insensitive, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what it has to do with too.
Yep.
Well, let's get into some questions.
All right, let's hit up that Discord and let's start with our boy, Mr. Eric Thompson. What is
Hey.
your favorite part of family gatherings around the holidays? Mine is sort
Leave
of
it.
random.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's over. I'm just joking.
That's
Go
awesome.
ahead.
Seeing the pictures of the gathering that I didn't go to on Facebook.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I love that. Okay, mine is sort of random. You know how it gets hot in the house when you pack a bunch of people in? You've got people talking and laughing and kids running around. Add to that the heat of the oven, the crock pot, Instapot, another pot, whatever you got. It's hot in there. At least until you crack a window. Yes, open a window at 7 o'clock at night in the middle of winter. In comes rushing a stream of sub-freezing air, and it is a delight to all as it cools and refreshes the gathering.
Yes.
This is all Eric all day. I spend a lot of holiday time in the kitchen, and I love that moment when I throw wide the windows because my home is full of warmth, literal warmth from being with those I love. Happy Advent and a very Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you, Eric. That is awesome.
Wow.
All
You know,
right,
it's funny. He is right.
Yeah,
when you
I
crack that
love
window, that
you're
air
like,
comes in, and
"Oh."
all that hot breath goes outside. You're like, oh,
Yep.
thank you, Jesus.
I can stop sweating now.
Yeah, he is born in a manger.
That's right. All right, favorite part of family gatherings.
I laugh a lot with my family.
Yeah,
and
man.
that's got to be like both sides. Jenny's dad's side. Oh man, them jokers. Oh, and it's maybe because it's just might be because of their accent. But like almost everything they say to me is funny. Like I'm
awesome.
laughing at everything. I think it's just so funny, and they're just funny people, and they're just laughing and they're having a good time. They like to bust out games, and then we give them a hard time because the games are usually terrible. But it's just so much fun. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think just the playing games and laughing, man. Chris?
I just like the hang time because I mean, I just don't see all of them together very often. So I just like I like how I can always count on that being the time. It's like I know for sure if it hadn't happened in months and months and months, man, when Christmas time comes, we'll all be together.
Yes, sir.
At some point. I like that.
Talk about premium blinker fluid.
Exactly. She's not coming out till she finds it.
Ed?
That's awesome. I love that.
I just like hearing my aunts and uncles tell stories. Family stories and things people did. That's always a good form of laughter.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Timothy?
Yeah, I love having like other kids coming together and they're all like playing with the toys that they got for Christmas or
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's fun. But and then
God
all the
bless
parents.
you.
Well, no, but because what happens is they're all distracted with that. So then all the parents get to just sit and talk and just relax and eat together and have fun. And so it's just family time, man. I love family time. It's good.
Until the drone ends up in the tree.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And then everybody eats elf spaghetti and goes home. So it's
y'all need your boy to come over and make some white Russians for the family again.
dude.
Ooh.
We just talked about that today. We were like,
Really?
we got to bring the White Russians, Gabe's White Russians back, and I'm like, it's done.
Yes.
It's gonna happen, man. So
I got
it's
to
gonna-
make them for like the whole what was that, like 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah, and
I don't
we
remember
all-
what that was, but they were like,
Dude.
Gabe knows how to make white Russians. I'm just shaking them up, making it was awesome.
You were the master of that. And,
It's the only drink I know how to make.
And we had White Russians beyond the holidays, by the way. Just so you know, we were
Hey.
like, man, I really want a White Russian right now. We're like, okay, here we go.
Exactly.
It was great. It was great.
It's 7:00 somewhere. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It might be lunch here.
All right. Great question, Eric. And thank you for that. Merry Christmas to you as well. B-Dog 1221. Have any of you guys seen The Office before? In my free time, I've ran through it for the first time, and I'm in love with this show. Dwight is the greatest character in TV to me. Which character do you most relate to?
Oh,
I assume he's referring to the U.S. office.
Yes, I would assume so,
I'm
yeah.
assuming so too.
I have not really watched that show. I want to.
Really?
Everything in me wants to. I want to
You need to
watch
watch it, man.
TV, but like my time is so limited that I'm like, I could either watch The Office or I go play some video games, and video games wins.
Yeah.
9 out of 10
Yeah.
times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the little I've watched, I probably relate to. I don't know.
Jeez, yeah, that's hard.
a tough one.
Pam, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how so?
I feel like she's like the first person you see when you walk in. It seems like she's pretty on good terms with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
like, I'm not like a prankster like Jim, and hope to God I'm not the other guy with the glasses and the stapler.
Dwight?
Yeah.
Dwight, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not the black guy because he's just like doesn't even want to be there. I'm not the Mexican guy because I think
Oscar?
yeah, he had like girls, I don't think. And then so I want to say Pam.
Yeah, that's
probably
hey,
Pam.
Guess what? Your logic checks out in some strange way. It totally just checked out for me. Yep, you win. Pam, it is. That is amazing. It's all reverse logic, and it totally worked beautifully. Well done.
Yeah, I know. I've watched the least of the show.
Oh, that's amazing.
Funny. Ed, what say you?
You know what? I'm gonna be the nerd about it and do the U.S. office would be Jim, and the U.K. office is basically the same character, but he was called Tim in that one.
Nice.
Oh, really?
In both of them. Yeah. So
Nice.
I
Chris?
would say Jim as well. By the way, I think I'm with you on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
maybe not.
What for? Like, how are you correlating there?
You don't seem as
I'm not a
jaded
prank-
as Jim.
No, I'm not. But I think to me, Jim seems pretty just chill with everything. Kind of like Pam, but like he just likes to play jokes on one person, mostly Dwight. So I don't know. All right, clearly I'm not. So I will be.
Yeah, you might be Toby
Oscar
or
then.
Toby. Jeez.
I'm thinking Creed.
Oh yeah, it could be Creed. Great. I'll be the
I
creepy
don't know
old
who
guy.
that is, but
no,
I'm gonna react.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Ed. I love you too.
I'm here
I
for
mean,
you.
Creed he's the old guy that
Yes,
just pops up every now and then, has a weird, sketchy past. You don't really know a lot about him.
and has all these amazing one-liners that are just weird and out there.
He had
All
a band.
Dang it, I'm Creed. Okay, thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Chris?
I think I would say Andy Bernard.
Oh,
The Nerd
yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. the
For
Nerd
a couple
Dog,
reasons.
Nerd Dog.
One, I can get competitive, and he got competitive a bunch. And the other thing is that now he was good at singing, or is good at singing. I'm not good at singing, but I bust out in song, especially at work, all the time.
Wait, who was
All
it?
the
Who?
time.
Which person was it?
His character's name is Andy Bernard,
Ed Helms.
and he
Oh, Ed Helms,
Ed
okay.
Helms is the actual actor, and he also
Nice.
went by Nard Dog.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
Nerd Dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
All right.
question. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
was
was
it?
fun.
Was it a
It's a
good
good show.
question? Yeah. Okay. Good. Anyway,
Was it fun?
yeah, that was fun for three of you, so that's great. Chowfie,
Oh my gosh.
Chowfie, what is your Christmas jam? I think we all know Gabe's. Mine is Jackson 5. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus and Local H Disgruntled Christmas. So two polar opposites, which is amazing.
Golly.
We can't listen to that Jackson 5 version of that song without, we never finish listening to the song because Sarah and I just end up in the car just going out, I did I did
see
see.
Mom
None of you
Kissing
believe
Santa
me.
Claus.
I swear I did. If you don't believe me, I'll punch you in the face. I did. You gotta believe me.
Oh my
We've
gosh.
never heard the end of that song.
That's amazing.
funny.
That's
Chris?
funny.
So since Chalfie did two, I'm going to do two. My number one is probably, or not probably, it is the Christmas song by Nat King Cole.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
And then my number two is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh,
very
That'll
nice.
make Mama Bread fan proud because that's like her favorite artist ever
Love
in the
that.
world.
Tim,
Uh,
since you were around before Christmas?
sure.
He probably wrote these songs.
I do like. I love Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
Yes.
And and I do, man, anything that Ella Fitzgerald puts out is just amazing. I just love listening to her voice. So I'll say any of that.
Man.
All right, who's next? Creed.
I don't know. I'm definitely with Nat King Cole though.
Yeah, that next
That song is ridiculous.
Great.
What's it called? A Christmas Carol or a Christmas song?
A Christmas song, I think.
A Christmas song.
Yeah, Chestnuts. Shoot, there's another one. I mean, listen,
Yeah, come on.
I'm a sucker for that Mariah Carey album. I mean, it's just like da 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 da. I don't. I mean, she did so many things right on that album. It's just
Right.
and it's just
I know.
classic.
What happened?
Yeah, Nick Cannon. I'm just I don't
Hey,
know. I have no
shots fired.
Oh,
idea. Shots fired. No, I think she was crazy before that.
Yeah, I agree.
Next,
it don't get any better.
Ed, what you got? Oh, well, you already said it, right?
I'm a sucker for any of those Harry Connick albums, Christmas albums he's put out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy can sing.
yeah, that's a bad man right there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Nice. Good question, Chalfie. Thank you. The Wrong. What is one Christmas tradition you wish you had but don't?
That bow on the car waiting in the driveway.
Yay. With that Mercedes? Yeah.
I don't-
Or the
yeah.
Lexus? Yep.
What tradition do we not have? You know, I wish we chopped down our own tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
see
that's
that
a
in
thing
Philly.
people do. Like you've heard
Yep.
about people going out to the forest, they chop the tree down or whatever. I wish we
did it.
did that. That'd be fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
There you go,
It is
Chris.
fun.
Ah, man. I don't have I mean, I kind of do on my mom's side, but Stacy and I don't necessarily have this. And when we go over to her, see her family, I don't recognize it over there either. But we don't have like a very specific Christmas meal.
Oh,
okay.
interesting.
So like on my mom's side, there is sometimes she'll make this thing that's called breakfast casserole, and she's made that a number of times, but I don't feel like it's a guaranteed staple every single time. My sister might disagree, but I don't remember having it every single time, like even all the way back to being a kid. So we've never really had like that one thing that, if it's a guaranteed, it's happening kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the food spectrum.
Edward?
I wish we had a train around our tree. I think that would be fun.
Oh, I just thought about that today,
What
Ed.
a great, that's a good one. Shoot.
I thought the
You can
same
do that
thing.
pretty easy. You can
And they're
remedy
really
that.
expensive.
They
Oh, are
are.
they?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Not
Yeah,
cheap.
so we're not going to
jeez.
have one.
Yeah.
I just wish we did.
Right.
Exactly.
Wow.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
That's my Christmas wish.
Tim?
I don't know. I feel like we do a lot of Christmas traditions. Like we'll do the cookies, and we've done
The elf spaghetti.
elves. Yeah, and we start our own too. So, shoot, I don't know, man. I'm done.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you have to come back
Yeah.
to me, or we'll just move on.
Yeah, you're the last one.
Okay, good. Calm Fury. What is the worst gift you've ever gotten your wife?
Ooh, my wife? That's a good question because I've gotten some ones that I thought were good until she opened them. And I was like, ooh, I can tell by your face that's not a good gift.
That is not a good. That is
I
going
got
back.
I got her an iPad mini, and I don't think she's ever used it.
Oh wow.
I think it went right to the kids.
That
Is this
sounds-
the worst gift you ever got for someone else?
For
no,
your
For your wife.
Oh, got for your. Oh, I thought you said got in your life.
No, for your wife.
No.
You've been playing too many gibberish questions on Jackbox.
That's right. A little Jackbox.
I know, right?
What say you, Tim?
I don't know. I got her a bread machine, but she wanted it. But we used it like once, and then that was it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm like,
Chris, you have one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, look.
Oh, you're.
Oh, come on, bring it.
Stacy listens to this.
Yes, she does.
But I'm just going to keep it real. She's the hardest person in the world to buy for.
I don't want
Yeah.
anything, right?
Yeah, so I'm always like, I am literally until Christmas, whatever the occasion, if it's a gifting occasion, until it is done, and I know if she has a smile on her face, I am just a huge ball of stress.
Really?
The whole time. The whole time.
Is it because she's picky?
Wow.
No. The thing is that
Because Jenny's really hard too, but because she will openly not like stuff.
no.
In front of
It's
your
not.
face.
Well, see, because I don't. I'm sure Stacy would disagree with me. She'd be like, "No, I'm not hard to buy for." The reason that I say that she's hard to buy for is because the way that we our lifestyle is that within reason, if it's something like let's say that she really wants a shirt, she just buys the shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If she wants the thing that she wants, we
just gets it.
live in a way where
Yeah,
we're
she
like,
gets
hey,
it.
as long as we're not breaking the bank, we just go and get it. That's we work
Right.
hard for our money,
like
so
a
we get our
Tesla.
things.
I mean,
Exactly. So like when it comes time to try to find something to surprise her or whatever, it's like
That's right.
yeah.
it's like I can get the thing like there'll be small little things like, oh, I really liked I don't know, food from this restaurant or something, so I could get her a gift card or something like that. But there's not that's not something that's fun necessarily.
Yeah.
And so it's just hard. I'm always stressed out about did I get the good thing. So I've gotten her like headphones before. Like I got her this. She used to when we were just first got married. She was working out. She had these really nice Bose headphones that she would wear, like earbuds.
Yep.
And I bought her, but they were wired. So I bought her some wireless ones. And I'm all like, man, it's Bose. It's the brand she likes.
Nailed
She's
it.
not gonna have to fiddle with these wires anymore. She's gonna be running and she can do whatever. And she used them, but it was never like oh man, yeah, these are awesome. I'm just like, and again, not like she wasn't happy about them or she wasn't thankful. She was appreciative, but when you get that gift and
Well,
you're
you knock
like,
it out the park.
this is a home run.
Yeah, I know.
I don't feel like
That's
I've hit a
hard.
home run in a while.
Greatest
I
feeling in the
know.
world.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting to at least a deep second or third base this year. Like it's not a home run, but
Right.
I think it'll
You're
be
there.
a good gift where she's like,
Nice.
oh snap. So
Nice.
Oh, we'll talk about
Very
it next
nice.
week.
I just want every gift I ever get her to be a home run, and I'm just
It's impossible,
if it's not,
though.
Right.
Yeah,
I know
right.
it. I know
I
it
think we
is.
talked about this
I know
last year
this.
too. That you want that home run, and you're like, dude, it's not going to
Not
happen
gonna
all
happen
the
every
time.
time. Yeah.
Yep.
I know, but still,
It happened like
I
once
know.
every
what I
3
want.
years, I
That's
feel
what
like.
she deserves, the home run. You know.
Yeah.
I got you.
Edward?
She wanted a keyboard one year, and so I got it for her, and then she didn't really want it.
Yeah.
What kind
That's
of keyboard?
awesome.
Like a
That was like
piano?
a joke gift wish.
No,
Like a
it was like
Casio?
yeah, it was like a really cheesy.
Nice.
She was like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I had this." And I was like, "You do?" She's like, "Yeah, I would. I just want to be able to play the keyboard." And I was like, "This one?" She's like, "Yeah." So I got it for her, and she's like, "I don't want to learn how to play it though."
Oh, man.
Oh, that's amazing. The old
That's
rope a dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
she got you on that one. She's like, oh, I was just saying, like, to make
know.
conversation.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's so
actually want it. Good Lord. You ever see me play anything?
funny. Seriously.
Tim?
Wait, I already went, didn't I? The worst gift for your wife, bread machine.
Oh, yeah, bread machine, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
We're moving on. Mr. Pastor Pickled Ham. Hey guys, hope all is well and you're ready for the heart of the holidays. Since you already got the holiday theme covered, I will continue with it with a raging reindeer speed rapid fire of Christmas questions. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Then
okay.
ho, 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 let's go. Most vital tree decoration, lights, ornaments, or star?
Lights.
Ornaments.
Lights. The best reindeer, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, or Rudolph?
Rudy.
Rudolph.
Yep. Rudolph.
Sure. Donner. I'll just be
Hey,
different.
there you go. You accidentally find the location of your Christmas gifts. Peek or don't peek? That's a toughie. That might split
Are
the
they
room.
wrapped?
It says, I don't know. It says Christmas gifts. I would assume you can see what you're getting. So probably unwrapped.
Don't peek.
Yeah. No, don't think.
Yeah, when I was a kid, absolutely peak.
Right.
Ever since I've been an adult,
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
nah.
No, I want to
Yeah.
be surprised. I want to be surprised.
Exactly.
Don't peek. Stay up all night to wrap last minute gifts or put a decorative blanket / newspaper over them.
Oh, my gosh. Stay up all night. What's wrong with you?
Dude, I have done both actually. Because
On
Lauren,
blankets?
Lauren and I exchanged our gifts together. We put a sheet over each one because we were too dang tired to wrap each other's because we were wrapping everybody else's. So we were like, all right, close your eyes. I would go underneath the blanket, grab her gift, give it to her, open your eyes. Yep, we did.
Oh,
We've done
my
both.
gosh. He owns a paper store, for goodness sake.
I know, but you know what? And after that, we said, let's never do this again. We
Okay,
did it
yeah.
1 year. We did it
Yeah.
1 year. So
Edward, are you a
it's hilarious.
Neanderthal?
That makes me wish you still had that blanket hanging up behind you right now. Tim.
I know, right?
Exactly.
We don't. Neither because we don't do. We just kind of like Chris. We just do gifts whenever we get them. So like, hey, I bought you this for Christmas. Here it is. It's the 15th. Yeah, it's all
Nice.
right. So we just open them as we get them.
It's the 15th.
It's the 15th. Merry Christmas.
Seriously, our nieces are so bummed. There are 0 presents under our tree.
That's
hilarious.
Chris?
I don't really. I try to avoid wrapping gifts at any and all costs. I just put things in a bag
Yeah,
because
gift bag.
it looks like a complete disaster if I wrap a
Gift bag,
present.
That's
tissue
hilarious.
paper.
Yeah, gift
But
bag,
it's
some
probably
little tissue,
adorable.
and we're good.
That's beautiful.
I got
Love
you.
it. Okay, and you said all night, right, Gabe?
Yep. Mhm.
All right. Best Christmas Carol.
Oh, if you
I'm
could get a
going-
choir to do that Carol of the Bells, right?
Yeah, that thing's
right?
good.
Jeez.
That's the one right there.
I do love
Yeah.
me an O Come All Ye Faithful. That's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Ed?
a good one.
You get me a choir doing "Oh Holy Night," and I'm in
Oh.
tears.
Well
Oh,
done.
really?
Well done.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a
I
good
like
one.
that.
That's a
Chris?
good one.
Wow. I'm the same as you, Gabe. Excuse me.
Whatever your name is.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting all the names.
Best.
I'm getting all the names mixed in my brain.
All right,
Yeah,
be-
exactly.
All right, now we
You
have
only
Carol.
hear my
Best-
name like 85 times during this season. Thanks a lot for forgetting.
Oh, dang. All right, best Christmas album.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
All right.
Yep. Ed?
John Denver and the Muppets.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going.
Chris?
Oh,
Oh,
go
Tim?
ahead. I'm going Harry Connick. That was a good one.
Nice.
Chris?
I don't know an entire. I mean, one of the Nat King Cole ones. Like I just pick the songs individually. Like I don't.
Wow.
I don't even know what the names of any of the albums are.
That's awesome.
Man.
You're missing out.
That's right.
I guess.
Best Christmas cookie.
The one shaped like trees.
Okay.
I don't know what that was. That sugar
Extremely,
cookie.
it's extremely specific.
I just like those, man. They're so festive.
Ed,
The one shaped like snowmen.
there you go. We're on a roll.
Chris?
My sister. Go ahead.
Oh, Tim.
My
Lord.
sister-in-law, I'm going to be specific. My sister-in-law makes the best cookies. It's a cookie, but there's a Reese's peanut butter cup in the middle. And you just
Oh,
you
yeah, I
take
love
one,
those.
you take
Wow.
one bite and it is just delicious.
So the one shaped like a wreath.
So the one shaped like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
All right. Nice. The one shaped like reindeer.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, bite
Yeah.
their yummy heads off.
Hit
Yeah.
that one. All right. Open presents before, after, or during breakfast.
Ooh.
That's good.
I mean, we got kids, so we have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do
We're
it
doing
before.
it before. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to sit there and eat their breakfast.
No. Chris,
I'll do it after.
Okay.
I would love to just torment them with that. Like, let me get these eggs started.
Maybe when they're older, man, just go for it. That's so funny. Yeah.
Ed, you guys don't do presents on Christmas?
Nope.
Tim?
No.
Yeah, it's like days before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scrooge doesn't do presents or breakfast. So we're good.
That's not a Scrooge thing. That's a you
No,
get to
you're
play
not.
with it now thing.
I know.
I know
you're,
that's right.
you're an instant gratification kind of a guy, which is
Yeah, I
awesome.
love it.
Exactly.
And
Tim?
that was it. He said, "I'll definitely before."
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And his final words were, "God bless you, gents, and Merry Christmas." Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Ham.
you.
We appreciate
Merry
you
Christmas.
as always, and for your Christmas present, your band. All right, Facebook. Brian Niebel. Hey, fellers, it's a Neebs. Is there any takeaway from gaming that you're thankful for in regular everyday life? For me, an example would be I've gained more of an appreciation for jazz music as I like to listen to remade gaming music, and the familiar tunes played in new jazzy ways really pleases my ear holes.
Wow.
Thanks, Neebs.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
very specific.
I feel like it's helped me with problem solving. Like when
Yeah.
when we
Yeah,
went
man.
and did the room escape, I wouldn't even I didn't even feel any kind of way about it. I was like, oh, we get up out of this room for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Chris?
with you on that. I ditto that as well.
I don't know. What I do like about it, especially like narrative heavy games, is it helps me to keep top of mind that I always need to look at things from the other side, especially something like Detroit or something where you're seeing the
there you
other
go.
end, the other side of the spectrum
Damn,
or
should've
the other
played that
side of the
game.
story. I really like seeing that. And it keeps me reminded that, like, look, when I'm in a situation, I only know what I see and what I think about it. And it's like, look, there's probably these 5 things that I'm not even aware of, kind of thing. And I need to take into consideration.
Yeah. But bling, Stacy will remember that.
Exactly.
Edward?
That's awesome.
With the voiceover thing, I take away
Yeah.
so much that I learn just from hearing other people do their thing.
Yes.
And when, from when you can tell, oh, they're acting right now. Look at how they're acting, to this person is actually going through this,
Yes.
and what's the difference, and just the stuff that I pick up from the people who do it really, really well.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Tim?
I'm saying the same thing as you, Gabe. Problem solve. I feel like, especially like some of the Uncharteds and what were some of the other ones that were?
Gotta push this box.
Yeah. No, like some of the puzzles, some of the Tomb Raider puzzles, temples, and that kind of stuff. Like the problem solving is I enjoy that a lot. It really keeps you on your toes.
There you go.
Is that it? That's everybody, right?
Yes, sir.
Daniel, hi. What was the most random Christmas gift you have given or received?
We did like a white elephant exchange for Jenny's family. This is like back when we first got married, and I didn't really know her dad's side yet. And so we were all supposed to bring gifts, and to exchange, like the men were going to exchange and the women were going to exchange, and they all got each other like a blanket and candles, and like they all brought something that looked like it belonged to like Pottery Barn or something. and then all the men brought like screwdrivers and tools and things like, flashlights. And I accidentally brought like a DVD movie.
Oh, nice.
Because I didn't really know them. And so I'm the only one that was like, oh, what about Home Alone trilogy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
whatever. I ended up taking. So that was the most random thing I ever took. The most random thing I ever got. My sister-in-law, I guess it's my sister-in-law. Yeah, Jenny's little sister, adopted little sister, got me like a gray shirt with 2 hands on it. And it was just really random because we didn't really buy each other presents. And but the hands are backwards. It's like if you can't, like if you were to put your hands on
jazz hands.
Yeah, exactly. You would have to like put one hand over the other one, and then it was really random.
Huh.
Ed?
Now this you can give or receive. It doesn't have to be both.
Oh, sorry.
We'll take either one or both.
Because we open our presents early this year from Sarah's parents.
Oh gosh.
I received a hat that and I'm not making fun.
Man.
Did it say like who farted on it or something?
No. The first thing I thought of was, this is the hat JB Smoove wears in Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I can't pull that off.
Yes. Yes.
So
that's funny.
My brother got a new Christmas present this year as well.
Oh gosh, he got a JB Smoove hat. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's great, man.
That is really funny.
It was surprising, yes.
That's good. The most random gift I received, I'm not going to name names. It was a member of my extended family. They got me the Swordfish DVD. That's it. That's it. That's all. I was like,
wow.
Thanks.
The Halle Berry Hugh Jackman movie or whatever.
Yes. Swordfish.
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Yep. John Travolta.
Oh my!
They were all in
gosh.
it.
Yep. You know that great Christmas classic, Swordfish.
They got you. Oh my!
That's it, and that was it. That was it.
Was it when it was new? Like how long ago was it?
No, it was like
last year.
4 years after its release, probably somewhere around there.
Had you mentioned at a gathering that you really liked that movie?
No, never in my life.
Oh my gosh, Tim!
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Really funny.
Yeah. Right? That one goes down for me as the greatest of all time.
Swordfish DVD.
A Swordfish DVD. That's it.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. You're welcome, everybody.
Chris, what about you?
So this isn't going to top Tim's story, but we did like one of those small kind of where you draw the name and you get a name kind of thing.
Yes.
And I had no. I'm sorry. That's not where I got it. I got this. It was just like a family one. And I got it from my grandmother. And it was a bottle cap, like a bottle opener. But it was it was like the world's fastest one where you like push it on real fast and it'll pull the bottle cap off super fast.
Nice.
But it was specific for beer. And I think I was like 17. And I was like, okay.
Ooh,
and I didn't drink. Like literally, I didn't even start drinking until after I was 21.
That's good.
And I was like, okay, then. I mean, I didn't drink bottles. They were all screw topped. If it was like a plastic Dr. Pepper. Like I never had a bottle ever.
It's funny.
She's like, eh?
Wow.
I'm like, oh yeah.
All right.
Wow.
All right then.
Lead them in the way they shall go. Yeah, sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Here's our final question.
All right.
Carlos Emmanuel Navarro. In light of Christmas being just around the corner, what is your favorite present you have received, and what is your favorite Christmas time memory? My favorite Christmas memory was when my parents were able to take our entire family back to Puerto Rico, where we are originally from, for the entire Christmas season. I got to see all my extended family, which I hadn't seen in years, and I was able to fully experience all the culture that comes with a Puerto Rican Christmas. That is awesome. Yeah,
I like that.
That's great.
That's cool.
All right, so your favorite present you've received, and what is your favorite Christmas time memory?
Shoot.
That's a tall order, but...
That's a tough one.
I can go.
Yeah, go, Chris.
Hit it.
Because mine are both the same answer. And Stacy and I got engaged on Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I went
That's
over at
awesome.
her parents' house for Christmas, and I brought the ring, and I talked to her dad, and dad was all cool, and then
It happened.
I think it was Christmas Eve.
That's amazing.
And then I
That's great.
asked her to marry me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really great, man.
You definitely had that one locked and loaded. Good job.
You win.
Right.
Yeah, seriously. Well, it's downhill from here, Tim.
Yep,
Yours?
yep.
I should have gone last.
Greatest present I received was the Swordfish DVD, and I think my favorite present was I think it was when Lauren surprised me with a PlayStation 4. I did not expect her to get it for me, and
The PS4 or PS3?
it was the 4 because I wasn't going to get one for a while.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
She just went ahead and got it for me, and she said it was like one of the last ones she could find. She had to go down to Spring Hill or something, or had her dad go down to a GameStop in Spring Hill to go get it. And the
That's
effort
awesome.
is probably what really did it for me.
How far away is Spring Hill?
It's not that far. It's only like 20 minutes or so. But she really loves me if she's getting me a video game console.
And she bought you the PS3.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's bought
And the
all
PS4 Pro.
she has gotten all of my
This
consoles.
is all her fault.
It is all
Yep.
her fault. So
This
she
whole
can't
podcast
complain.
is her fault.
Yep.
Exactly. And my favorite Christmas memory, I honestly, it's kind of weird, but I do enjoy kind of the late nights with her at the store, just working to try and get stuff done.
Yeah.
We still listen to Christmas music, and don't make it weird, Gabe. And so it's just it's just fun. Like it's our time to actually just be together, and and we're working and we're hustling to get stuff done, and we're listening to Christmas music, but it's still kind of fun. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's
I totally get that.
It's a weird stress, but we're doing it together, and that's
You're in the fight together.
Yeah, that's what's fun. Yeah, so I do enjoy that.
Edward?
My favorite Christmas memory is every Christmas Eve we have a get together on my dad's side of the family with the Placencias. And as kids, it was just such a great time. Kind of like how Tim mentioned earlier, just the kids playing together and running around and just that time with the cousins that you don't get to see very often. And that was always a really, really fun time. My favorite gift I ever received is probably what Sarah would think is the worst gift that she's ever given me. But she knew I'm a big comedy fan, and she got me an old Abbott and Costello DVD.
Oh, really?
That's actually really cool.
But it's in Spanish.
Even better.
So she didn't realize when she grabbed it was in Spanish, and that makes me love it all the more, just because it has that.
Funny.
It's not just a DVD; it's a DVD that Sarah kind of she goofed up, and it kind of has that little Sarah twist to it.
I love it.
And
Yes.
I love it. I love
And now
it.
you watch it at the Placencia family Christmas.
Exactly.
Everybody else gets it but you.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
That's great.
That's great.
I don't know a favorite present. I'm not big on presents. Like they don't. This is gonna sound weird, but I just don't know how else to say it. Presents don't mean that much to me. Like I'm more than grateful to get them, obviously. But it's not like, oh man, I remember when I got this and I wanted it so bad. But I do remember always just loving when I got a video game for Christmas. Growing up, and you like, you kind of know the shape already and everything, each iteration of the cases. And, your grandparents had no idea what to get you, and your mom had to tell them, go get them this video game.
Yep.
And they got you exactly what you wanted. You open it up, it's the new Dreamcast game. You're like, yes, and I would just be so excited to get a video game for Christmas. My favorite Christmas memory is something we still do. We go down to Opryland Hotel every Christmas.
Yeah.
And we did it just this last week. And just enjoy ourselves and eat at the restaurants and walk around and see the lights.
See
and they
the
just
lights,
added this huge new water park to it. And
Did they really? Wow.
Yes, which looks insane. It looks great. Where some of the big slides come outside and then back inside and stuff like that. And so we went and did that this year. And we had a really good time. And we kind of got home, man. And as parents we were exhausted, but you get home and you're like, that was a good time.
Love
Good.
Love that.
So yeah, man.
Good.
That's
was
awesome.
Good deal.
Thank you everybody for all the questions.
Yes.
This is awesome. And also, I also want to give a huge happy birthday to our boy Gabriel Patillo.
Hey,
Christmas baby, almost.
Thank you, sir.
But yes,
Thank
happy
you,
birthday,
thank you.
brother. And
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, it's awesome.
Appreciate you.
Woo.
Well, the question of the week for you guys is what we're going to talk about next week. So we're not going to answer it right now, but we're at that time of year, baby. It's the last. Next week will be the last podcast of 2018. So we got to talk about game of the year. I think we're doing top 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Or something like that. So we're going to bring our top 5. If you want to bring your top 5, that's great. If you want to bring a top 3, that's great. Remember, it doesn't have to be a game that came out this year, but just the game, your top 5 games that you enjoyed this year. And we will talk about all that next week. It'll probably be the only thing we talk about, barring something crazy happening in gaming news, which, everything slows down this time of year.
Yeah.
But if Half-Life 3 is confirmed or something, that'd be...
Last
We'll
of
let
Us.
you know.
There's still a chance for the Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us comes out on Tuesday.
It's getting down to the wire.
Yeah. And so, we will talk about it next week. Let us know. Use hashtag #AnswerMTTG on Twitter. Obviously, we'll put it on Facebook, the Facebook group, and Discord. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Love you guys.
Oh, my gosh. Well, Merry Christmas from me, Gabe Patillo, from Tim Router, from Ed Placencia, Chris McCracken, and also we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace! Hopefully there's video.
Honor, goodwill, Ford man.